Alright then. Hello there everyone. Very sorry for the delay here. We had a couple of minor problems with making our lunch here, including me burning my finger a little bit, but everything's fine here now.
Right, I did upgrades already, mostly.
Yeah, you pretty much took care of upgrading things. Any new parts left?
I don't believe so.
The thruster module, but no one really cares about that. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright.
Alright.
So, when last we left off, the Godmars had been having an interesting time. Its pilot Takara wound up meeting his brother, who gave him a pendant, enabling him to control the 5 god robots a bit more easily, and granting him a new attack. However, his brother told him the truth that, in fact, he was taken by Emperor Zul when he was a baby.
Oh, come on!
Deal with the cat. He was sent to Earth to destroy it, and since his parents went against that, they were both killed. And so his brother has been operating under Emperor Zul, trying to find out how to get rid of him, and now his brother is taken captive, and kind of not good. On the other hand, we found out from I'm Liard that the World Liberation Front's base is in the small country of Limnesia. Carlos Axion Jr. is backing the World Liberation Front, and that's probably where we should be heading next, as they start to set their plan into motion. Fun! And so here we are in the UN headquarters, back at New York. Hello! So you say that Zexus is heading towards Limnesia? Yes. Let's see. At their current speed, the Allied army won't be able to catch up with them. So they're just deciding to flee from us. That's a pretty good option. If they were to fight directly, it would just get bogged down. However, cat, please do not stab my foot. However, if they are able to evade us entirely, then it will be completely different. That's good enough then, isn't it? After all, it's not as if we have to put an end to them here and now. You still think that there's worth in letting them run free? It's nothing as pointless as that. I have expectations for them. Yes, even more than I expect of that Ilgan Roddick.
I love you, Tagami, but you're causing problems.
Oh, cat. In addition, there's the fact that apparently the leader of Limnesia, Sieni Regis, is refusing to allow our allied troops inside of her borders. So does that mean Limnesia is going to be protecting Zexus? I suppose they figured that for their own interests, it would be better to have the UN special group under their protection. After all, I can't imagine that Limnesia itself would be able to... Limnesia's military on its own would be able to take care of Zexus. Let's see. That country has obtained quite a bit of power through selling their dimensional energy crystals, however. But I don't think their military is particularly strong. However, the uncommon and disturbing movements in Limnesia didn't just begin here recently, did they? You're talking about the movements of the World Liberation Front, aren't you? And those other unusual creatures, aren't you? Unusual beings, aren't you? Unusual beings? Unusual incidents. Cats. However, that means this incident is just another one in a string. Certainly. Well then, all we can do is wait and see what comes. We should at the very least advance our preparations. Ribbons. We should have a UN investigative task force in Limnesia, right? Understood. I'll go ahead and see to that now. For something that's supposed to be top secret, you're certainly moving a lot of people here. No, certainly involving a lot of people. Ribbons, He isn't an official member of my staff. You could think of him as something like my secretary. Does he have something to do with your darker dealings? Unfortunately, I can't answer that. But I guarantee his skills are the real deal. Well then, I suppose we'll just have our allied troops wait in the waters outside of Limnesha? See. At the very least, we need to observe things and see how they go. Zexus and Limnesha. Which either of them have the possibility to greatly advance this world. Limnesha. In the streets. Data link made with Vieta. Real IRA Guns Ist and Ra Inderaz Rahi Gracia. Both of them are internationally wanted terrorist organizations that Celestial Being has dealt with. So I guess, from the fact that the citizens reacted to this, I guess it is true that the World Liberation Front's been mixing in with the citizens here. But how would you know that? Are you from the ICPO? Not at all. After all, we didn't come here to catch you guys. We came here to take you out. You! Of course, I don't care about just blowing your head off right here in the street. Please stop! See. Do you think that people like you who dragged innocent civilians into their conflicts have any right to say something like that? People like you shouldn't be allowed to live. Stop it, Lock-On. Our job at the moment is to investigate the area, right? We'll just have these guys go ahead and be our messengers. Our goal here is to take out the World Liberation Front. We don't want to get the civilians involved in it. If there are any of you with any sort of harder morals left, you're going to take us on outside of the city. Go ahead, you just try and take the civilians hostage. At that time, we'll make you regret ever being born. We understand! We'll be sure to report that to the higher-ups! How unpleasant. If there's something you want to say, go ahead and say it. Do you really hate terrorists that much? When seen from the outside, Celestial Being's probably just a group of terrorists as well. Does that have something to do with the fact that you became a Gundam Meister? Sorry, I don't intend to answer that. That's fine. Everyone's got their own situation after all. Dad, Mom, Amy. I haven't said it before, but I just find that so, stupid that Lock-On has a sister named Amy. He's the sniper, and his sister is Amy. Japan, the land of puns.
00, especially.
Yes. I will never forgive those terrorists who stole lives and scattered our family. Alright then. We've gone ahead and reported this. All that's left to do is take care of things after. Why did you deliberately come along with me? It was just a feeling I had. Have you got a friend in the World Liberation Front? There's someone I knew. There. If you were to think about it, you might be able to call them a friend, but maybe not as well. Crow. Do you like this world? I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. It may not be enough to make up for any past sins I may have committed, but since I'm a member of Zexus here, even I think I want to make this world a little bit better. What about you? I guess we're exactly the same. So let's do it. All the crimes and distortions of this world, I'll be the one to shoot them down. By the seaside. The dawn's coming. In just a few hours, everything will be decided. But that won't be an end. It'll be the start of a brand new world. My beloved Limnesha. Ever since I was young, I've been trying to protect this place. Let's see. This is open.
Yeah, I was just checking on it.
Keep it for now. Let's see.
Alright.
This country was entrusted to me back when I was a child. Well, and it changed ever since those dimensional energy crystals were discovered back after the dimensional quake. Dimension energy crystals. A special item that are able to draw forth energy from another dimension. That their existence may have changed Limnesha, but that's going to come to an end soon. And so I went along with what I'm said and decided to participate in Project Uzume. I've kept on fighting here for the sake of this country. And even after this, my feelings will not change. And if Project Uzume succeeds, Limnesha is going to become the savior of this world. And all of the citizens will thank me so much. The name of Sini Regis shall echo out into eternity as the great savior of mankind. That's usually not a good thing to hear from people.
No, it isn't.
Chapter 22.
I'd opened that one because it was
Combat
freezing.
Limnesha.
Making sure that it didn't do the thing.
Yeah. So,
Genocide drones, World Liberation Front, and their
Yep.
mishmash of units.
yep.
Some new ones.
Oh hey, they've got some cancers. Nice. All units have retreat outside the city. With this, we've launched everything we've got in Limnesha. But is this really okay? Let's see. If we've got the city at our back, we ought to be able to make use of that somehow. I'm very sorry for saying too much. I'm just gonna say this here. But we aren't afraid of those who sent us this message. Then... we gathered up those whose organizations had crumbled. And even though our ideals may be very different, we believe we all gathered for the sake of changing this world. Or in other words, this World Liberation Front is just a collection of losers. But there's no need for us to waver now. After all, even without any particular ideals, we've still been gathered in here and raising up. And that's why Axian's supporting us, right? But why? Axian's a famous military provider. I'm certain that the fact that we've been causing all these conflicts and things means that they're making a lot of money off of us. Even if they're trying to just personally profit off of this, so long as they're supporting our ideals, I'm sure we'll make use of them. So, military companies both providing and controlling the flow of wars, huh? Then why on earth is the Princess of Limnesha cooperating with us? That's... let's see. Could be that we're just being used as bait and we're all dancing in the palms of Axian and Limnesha's hands. But why would they... I'm the one who wants to know that. I'm very sorry, sir. It's already too late for that. It may be that we're going to find out the answer here.
Uh-huh, we're over there.
Yep. You get 15 units. So.
God Mars, Chirico. Nexia, long gone.
So, under fun things happening here, unless I have completely forgotten the flow of the story here, we should be meeting the final boss of the game today. Which means that things are going to start accelerating a lot.
Strider, you're an okay unit.
So,
Overall flow of the battle, lots of up.
yes, they're off to the left and up. And you have some underwater specialized units to deal with, so...
Do beams fizzle out in this one?
That is a yes and a no at the same time. Beams deal greatly reduced damage underwater, but they don't do just 10 damage like they did in J. So, I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes, be very careful about attacking the cancers. Where's what?
I was trying to see where the Maldinger was.
Also, you could think about giving someone a screw module, so they could punch through the water pretty well.
Nah. I'll just have Chirka shoot them like fish.
Fish in a barrel. Alright. We've confirmed the World Liberation Front assembled at Limonish's borders. Looks like our message made it to him, huh? But yeah, their numbers are way larger than any we've seen before. So I guess that it was true that Limonish is their main base, and this is their main troop forces. Colin? Yeah, I know. If it gets too bad, we'll use these guys as a shield and run away. I don't know anything. I don't care about terrorists or allies of justice or anything like that. We're into Ninureka. We can't afford to lose them. You okay, Takeru? I'm a member of Zexus too. I can't afford to leave alone the World Liberation Front who's throwing this world into chaos. And besides, I promised with my brother, I'd fight for the sake of the peace of this whole universe! Seems at the very least, for your feelings, you've gotten your... At the very least, you've gotten some spirit back. Got high expectations. Yes! The World Liberation Front and Limonishia. Even Daxion as well. If we fail here, this will be the end for us. To think that rich guy would be participating in something as rotten as this. It looks like it's beginning. Let's see. Let's see. It may have been a bit of trouble for the civilians, but at any rate, thanks. We've had the military assist them in getting them all to underground shelters. What's going to happen to the higher-ups of the country, Did you go ahead and tell them about Project Resume? Yes, they've already been prepared. I've told them way too much. Well, after all, it is what it is, I suppose. It's all thanks to your help that we were able to make it this far. It's almost time for Limonish to bring in the start of a new world. Since that's happened, all we can do is wait for him. Oh, how scary. Zexus and the World Liberation Front. If possible, I'd like for them to both take each other out. But what you really feel is you don't care either way, do you? If Project Uzume succeeds, it will instantly change the power balance of this world, won't we? Yes. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be so very interested to see how this rotten world will change as a result. Well then, let's go. While this battle is being finished up, right around the time this battle finishes should be about the perfect time to open the door. Sione, we'll make use of your country's dimensional energy crystals as the catalyst. Yes. All units, commence attack against the World Liberation Front. But be careful not to involve the cities. Target confirmed. The target is the World Liberation Front. Exia, proceeding to target. World Liberation Front. We're gonna take out your main base here and clean you out. Alright. So, don't let a battleship die, kill all enemies, win within 3 turn allied phases for SR point. Oh look, they've got attack helicopters. Well, aren't those useful? Sure you just want to tackle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't want to use more energy just yet.
Hello, little cat. You're shoving a lot of stuff about, kitty.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Well, cats are cats. Yeah, probably should have gone with a stronger move there, but whatever. Counterattacks will finish it.
I'm so thankful this attack exists. It actually turns Gaia into
Something
a
useful.
unit.
Yep.
Like the
Gaia.
Nova Eagle rather than...
Yes, with this, Gaia can actually deal good damage with the 6 gods attack. And then all lasers at once. I mean, that's gotta hurt. Getting hit with that many psychic abilities at once. Goodbye. One shot. And he's up to 50 of 70 kills.
That's good. So...
Tomahawk Boomerang. Thought you got everyone but Alto. And now for a little attack helicopter. I don't even know what that's from. I mean, they're probably going to be too dead.
I mean, I can always use an Analyze on them.
It doesn't... That's not worth it, though.
But I mean...
Now, if you level up the Ptolemaeus, you should be able to do something. But yes. It's,
hard cover.
She has Analyze
Okay,
and
useful.
Cheer. So yes, those are good. As a hilarious note, I consider the Ptolemaeus 2 in the sequel to actually be even worse than the Ptolemaeus in this.
It can't even repair?
Yes, it does have weapons, but it can't repair, and that was the only reason it was any good at all in this one. Because, I mean, you can always use more healers. But just a battleship with crummy attacks? No one needs that.
I mean, at least it has the GN field.
Yeah, it's got a barrier for some level of barrier. But it's not much. Yeah, Chirika's not got enough range. Sadly.
Dagger. Oh, right, because I have that.
Yes.
Automatic hit and away.
No, it isn't. It's an additional turn.
You know it enough.
Yes. So, yeah, go ahead and show off these designs as we get some more fun wing units.
Oh, the OG system has that? I've never actually played any of the OG games.
Interesting. Well, when you get to Z3, you get an item which lets anyone be a healer, as well as a resupplier. That's a nice thing.
Those are Oz units, right?
Yes. It should be a Cancer from Oz. Because, crab.
And it has the two defining features of the wing enemy units. It's named after a zodiac sign, and it has that stupid square window.
Yeah, they are not well designed.
Doroses have them as well.
Yep, even the Tauruses. Leos, Tauruses. The Aries don't.
No, you're right. The Aries actually have normal things.
I don't know what's up with that. But it is.
Why do I have 202 energy?
Because flying.
Ah. Oh right, the GBA Original Generation ones were one of the only sets that were translated into English, aside from the new games.
Interesting. Oh yeah. See, what was I thinking? How many viewers do we have at this point in time?
2. So probably just him. Or whoever they are. Our one steady viewer.
Alright, so... I was thinking about using the mention of the Oz units as a nice chance to segue into talking about the original game, but I guess I'll wait a little bit longer here until the second stage to talk about that. So we'll have more people showing up who'll hear about it.
I mean, we did only say we'd come back to streaming about now.
Yeah.
Ozma, you're just so wonderful. I need to give you plus 10 will. Because he has that automatically.
Yes. Yeah, Ozma's decent. Not the best pilot, but...
I find him to be far better than Alto.
Yes, but Alto's the one you have to use in more stages. Because protagonist. Because you always have to use the protagonist slot.
I find him to be the second worst protagonist, but...
Is that just for Macross?
Just for Macross.
Yes.
I'm not including everything else. There he wouldn't even be in the bottom 10.
Yes, there are far worse.
A number of them come from Gundam, but...
Yeah. You're just saying that because you don't like Koaraki, right?
I don't like Koaraki at all. There's Kiro Yamato, who no one can... I don't think anyone can defend Kiro Yamato as a good character.
Good person, yes, but...
Good plot device, certainly.
But we'll be getting him later.
He's more of a plot device than Hiro Yui. Alright, if you think this will take it down.
Yep. Hellions aren't particularly good. I mean, they're, you know... Mass-produced. Mass-produced garbage. Not quite as much as Leo's, but... roughly the same.
But the real question, which is more mass-produced trash? Leo's or Scope Dogs?
There is no question in my mind that it is Scope Dogs.
Because Leo's explode if you so much as breathe on them.
And Leo's...
Scope Dogs will kill the mechanics.
Yeah, Scope Dogs... really the problem with Scope Dogs is... I mean, Leo's may have been made when Mobile Suit Tech was kind of in its infancy, but Scope Dogs were made at the end of a 100-year-long war as mass-produced units, so you have to figure they were running pretty low on supplies by that point. And we're just, whatever we can crank out in rapid time. There's a reason their pilots are known as bottoms. Because their survival rate was that bad. Probably worse than World War I flying pilots. Because they did not have a high survival rate. In particular because they didn't have parachutes. What are those? They're too heavy or too expensive.
I believe I saw that Kiro Yamato actually has one of the highest kill counts of any Gundam character.
Could easily be.
He certainly shot down the most units.
I was going to say something about, does that include the fact that he destroyed his own colony? But no, there are others who've destroyed colonies more.
Quatra.
Sure. You've got Quatra, you've got the Titans,
He
just
didn't
in
succeed,
general.
though.
Yeah. Unlike the Titans, who did successfully gas an entire colony.
This is all your fault, Camille!
Yes, sure, Jared. Keep on taking out your rage on the teenager.
The teenager who's better than you in every way.
The teenager who you hate and turned into a mortal rival just because he punched you in the face for your insulting him. The greatest start to a lifelong rivalry.
To be fair, the insult was also fairly, what's the term?
Benign?
Yeah.
I mean, you just said he had a girly name. It's not totally Jared's fault, after all. I mean, Camille Bidun is kind of a girly name, but never, ever say that to his face.
Don't tell Shin.
Yes.
My favorite line I saw from C3.
So just be very careful what you call Camille. Let's see. Had something I was thinking there before, but... oh well. Vancouver Nova's getting quite a lot of kills.
Yeah, that's what happens once you get double action.
Almost to 60 of 70. Yeah, you don't need the IC maneuver. Let's see. Oh, now what I was going to mention. Yeah. Although I may hate the fact that, you know, the Titans gassed a colony, I will say that that led to my favorite, what is probably my favorite mobile suit design of all time, which is the Woundwort series.
The TR6.
Yes. Yes. When it comes to Gundam, if I had to say my favorite mass-produced unit series, it's the Astray series. My favorite, my favorite Ace Mass series is the Jesta, and my just all-time favorite has to be the Woundwort series. They look so very different and yet so very cool.
I have to disagree on the mass-produced.
Really?
Yes. I far prefer the Deltas.
Deltas?
Yeah, Delta Plus. Others like that.
I would say those aren't mass-produced.
The Delta Plus is not.
Yeah, the Delta Plus is not. But
however,
the
the
Rizel...
Rizel, yeah.
Even the Rizels aren't totally.
They are, however,
the
Ace
Rizels
mass-produced.
Yeah. They're not, you know, just one-offs. But they are reserved for higher-ranking groups like Londo Bell. So it's, you know, something.
You can tell the characters I didn't have for too long.
By the count counts.
Yeah.
Like how low Mazinger is when it should really have a lot.
Yeah.
Mazinger is a good unit. You want that Mazin power.
I am trying to use him more, it's just... I need to get his PP up.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably, you know, be using him a lot on the next draft split.
Especially if we go the Getter route? Well, not Getter, Current, Log, it's all the same.
Yes. So yeah. So tomorrow we're going to have a big decision on route splits that I've been talking about this whole week here, of either going off to... going to see what's happening by helping out the UN and staying on Earth, or heading out to space to deal with whatever's going on out there, or heading to Area 11, which is probably the only wrong decision.
It's not... It's the most wrong decision, but I still wouldn't call it a wrong decision.
Not totally. But it's not good. So yes. And they'll both give... either going to assist the UN by staying on Earth, or heading to space will get us a lot of units from the previous games. But...
Yes, the robot's
yes,
dreadlocks.
It is the most extra mech I can ever think of. It's like they just decided to just throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. It's got dreadlocks, it can fly, it has barriers, it has gun blades, it can freeze time, it can speed up time maybe? It can just do literally anything.
It can literally freeze enemies and literally burn them.
It can use Ninja Kenpo.
I did
Whatever
not remember
on Earth
that
that's supposed to mean. But yes, it's a super fun unit to use in this game though, because it practically will never get hit. It can hit really hard. It is a super robot that is pretending to be a real.
If we wind up playing Ace on Saturday, you will definitely wind up seeing it at least once.
Yes, because it's a fun unit. And it has the greatest theme ever, It's just so fun to watch its opening theme and all the dancing.
The beautiful dancing that you're totally going to have to try and replicate, right? Right.
We shall see about that. If you idle in Ace while playing as the King Gainer, it will do that.
Yes, I know.
Which is, you know, really kind of cute. Yes, the King Gainer.
It's a
Yes,
beautiful
everyone.
opening.
It's a glorious opening.
And I don't think it really has any context of anything in the show.
Not particularly. But everyone loves it. So ridiculous.
I mean, it's hard not to love it, really.
King Gainer is King Gainer. Just kind of wish it was better known. Then again, though, there may be signs that it might be coming back, actually.
What?
So, Sunrise had a thing here recently where they were asking fans to write in with, you know, chapters of a novel or something for them based on a bunch of Sunrise Classic series, like 7 to 10 Sunrise Classic series, and for some reason, Overman King Gainer was on that list. So there may be signs that they're interested in making a sequel or reboot or something like that.
This should kill it.
We can hope.
I just want to see an underwater tackle.
An underwater flaming kick. Because the Gurren Lagann can make fire burn underwater. If anyone could, it would be them. Yep.
After all, that's not fire. It's just their manly burning spirit.
Or something like that.
Singular spirit.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's a combination. Their souls are one. Or something like that.
Get a kill.
You sure you want to waste a Nutbuster on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Round 4. I want to be absolutely certain he gets a kill.
Oh, yeah.
Because
It
you know what
should.
his ace bonus is?
No.
He gets hot blood later. His ace bonuses turn it into love.
Yes, but do remember, you probably aren't going to be attacking with him a lot.
Oh, I know.
But it's just nice to have.
Oh yeah, that is amazing. The Getter 3 is a wonder to behold.
But, it is not as great as one of the attacks we will get in the sequel to this, which gets demonstrated. There's going to be a unit we will pick up on the UN assist route, which is known as the Blue Gale Zabungle. Zabungle is a lesser-known Yoshiyuki Tomino series, which he did before Zeta Gundam. The only reason I know this is because I saw, when looking it up, that the Zabungle itself shows up in a museum in Zeta.
And that's the only place it belongs. Ever.
So, the Zabungle is truly well-named because literally everyone, both heroes and villains alike, just sort of bumble their way through the series, screwing up constantly.
ICBM toss.
But yes, the ultimate attack...
Is that in this one?
No. The ultimate attack that the protagonist's mech, his upgraded mech, the Walker Gallia, gets...
That's the upgrade?
Yes. The ultimate attack it gets in Z22 is an ICBM toss, where it literally just takes a nuclear warhead, has it launched out to it, tries and fails to catch it, finally screeches it to a halt, throws it at the enemy, and then misses totally, having it land right in front of them. But I mean, hey, it's still a nuclear warhead, so it detonates on impact. Right in front of the enemy.
Destroying everything that you were swearing to protect.
I don't think they care about it. Zabungle takes place in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. There's nothing left to protect, really. Yes, Zabungle is, interesting.
I don't know if this will kill, but...
It is also fully available in English off Verve, but I do not particularly recommend it. It's, you know, kind of a comedy, but...
That era...
It's quite old and really has not held up particularly well. But I mean, hey, it's available.
Just debating who to get the kill there.
Yeah, just go with lock on.
You was debating between Lock-On Trider and
Trider doesn't need
the
it.
Quarter.
And the quarter can't reach.
The Quarter can reach. I'm willing to bet.
The quarter
No,
cannot
can't
reach. As I
Alright,
said.
Lock-On it is.
Goodbye, Genocide Ron.
If you haven't seen, the new Super Robot Wars mobile game is out. I don't know what to say about it.
It's a thing. It exists.
Shirko QV sucks.
Which is so very disappointing for you, isn't it?
Yes. He doesn't have his signature abilities. He probably gets it later on, but...
Yes.
Also, everyone only has one attack until you get Gacha Lock.
That's our point acquired. We've confirmed the World Liberation Front is destroyed. Looks like the damage to Luminetia is pretty small. Yeah, it looks like we were able to avoid getting the citizens wrapped up in our fight, huh? Alright, so now, so long as Representative Elgin can prove the fact that Luminetian government and the Axion Corporation are related to them, our mission will be clear. That Heim guy, he really did help us out. He may be a bit weird, but he might be a nicer guy than we thought. Krokrust? It's fine. If my and Zero's problems are done with us, then everything's perfect. Teria, what's with the Allied forces' movements? As of now, they're currently waiting outside of Limnesha. Appears they're observing our actions. We beat up the World Liberation Front, right? If we're able to show that off to the masses, I'm sure that they won't be able to hurt us. As expected, even the three great countries don't want to turn this place into a battlefield, right? Now that we've taken out the World Liberation Front, and I suppose the Allied forces will have no choice but to withdraw. So long as the fact that the Black Knights destroyed the World Liberation Front is explained to the world, everyone will become our allies. Hey, everyone in Zexus here was part of this fight. It's not just your own. Ah, don't worry about it, Wada. If you're a member of Team Gurren, you don't have to yell your praises from the wind. Please don't just lump our general company into your Team Gurren. Well, guess things are done for now. Let's see. If the Allied force doesn't withdraw, I suppose for a little while at least we'll have to separate our squadrons and decide what to do. I guess so. But at the very least, well done, everyone. Wait a minute. There's an enormous energy reaction from the western part of town. That's... What is that? It's a giant battleship. Don't tell me. It's the World Liberation Front? Ha ha ha! Oh, you're so surprised. Look on my great Axion and tremble in fear! Woohoo! Can you see this? Can you see this broke guy? Rich guy? You the one piloting that thing? I leave it to you! The Ariatis? Is it that arm guy? Alright, let us begin. Understood? The dimensional energy crystals have already exceeded their limits. The Axion style fold system is about to activate! Switching the system to perform to activate a dimensional quake. Dimensional energy is fully prepared. Let's see. The area around the Argus is currently undergoing an enormous dimensional distortion. This data, we haven't seen this level before. Is it going to be a dimensional quake? All units retreat! Full speed, we need to get away from this area! I'm Rich Guy! What the hell do you think you're doing? It's obvious. We're going to change this rotten world. Project Uzume. And now, here and now, Insalam shall be reborn!
Insalam or Insalam? One word or two?
Insalam. One word. Macross Quarter Bridge. Confirm the situation! We've confirmed that all of our units have retreated successfully. We've taken some damage, but everyone is safe. Let's see. The main portion of the ship is completely intact. Let's see. No. The main portion of the ship has suffered heavy damage, however, we're still able to keep moving. Let's see. It appears as though dimensional distortion is focused on a single point. We're currently confirming the situation, but our monitors and sensors are completely offline. Wait a minute. There's some sort of response from the middle of the dimensional distortion. It's a person. And it seems as though the response we're getting is some sort of human shape. What?
King Gainer's on the Gurnlock Rad, isn't he?
Yes.
I don't think I got anything. Oh, I did.
You got a Haro. Haros are one of the most useful
Game-breaking.
Useful/game-breaking items you can acquire.
God, who do I give it to?
I just always give it to Crow, because
Crow does seem like
he's the protagonist. He's the guy you pretty much always want to have deployed.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
I'd get rid of the cylinder there.
That's just mobility.
So, a Haro gives you +2 movement, +25 mobility and accuracy, and +1 range to all weapons other than map weapons or range 1 weapons.
Mobility
It's a bit broken for a single item.
Who could use some mobility up?
Haro, Alto, and Ozma looking. Okay, they look fine.
Yeah.
They don't need it.
Quarter.
Quarter doesn't really need it, but sure, go ahead.
It's just one of those. I have no. Sure.
You don't even know what that does, do you?
That's.
+20 SP to main pilot.
Oh, is that what that is? Actually, that's good. Yeah. That's an additional lock-on.
But it eats the return.
Still an additional lock-on.
Ryoma!
Ryoma?
Consecutive action.
You're almost always at this point.
Yes, he has very high will. Musashi! I mean, you can get it and try and see if you can make 3 actions per turn by doing that.
I mean, you might be able to. Counter 3's not horrible. It's not good, but, you know.
It's not great, but it's not a bad thing.
It's not abysmal.
Quickly do suborders. Tell me who you want where. That's Wufei.
I'm just gonna check based on kills. Level. Whoever you are.
Sure, good enough.
Money. All highest level people.
And then everyone else just gets some free pilot points.
Yep.
Sure. Colin, Luca, Canaria.
And that's it.
Okay.
So
You go about that very differently than me. Yes, go ahead, hurry and upgrade anyone you think you're going to use.
188,000.
Yes.
First things first.
Yeah. And remember to be warned that you're probably going to be staring down the final boss here, so be sure to fully prepare things.
Sure, well, that once. Another point of energy and armor.
So yes, it is going to be a rather difficult stage in comparison to things we have done before.
Login. You're looking pretty good for now. You're also looking pretty good for now.
The boss of this game is... Final boss is not a joke. Even if he's just playing around with you like Emperor Zul was. Yeah. Final bosses are always hard.
Oh, I was actually able to do that.
Yep, you got a bit more. Should be able to get off one more upgrade on someone.
And that's everything. Just gonna go ahead and
Save.
save.
Alright.
There you go.
Bridge of the Great Axion. Now we know what that was. It's a glorious name for a ship, isn't it? I mean, hey, he's the one who paid for it. Huh? Sini-chan? Laminesha! Laminesha is... Please calm down, Sini. What is this? Apparently, due to the dimensional energy feedback occurring during the dimensional quake, or you could call it that man's power. That man? The man who has the power you desire to change this world. Now, let us celebrate together the advent of the King of Destruction.
I mean, he wasn't lying that it'll change the world forever.
Chapter 23. The Dawn of a New World.
I mean, if this level isn't too long, we might be able to go through one level of Routes mode as well.
So, yeah. Please note that we are in exactly the same place we were before. You can kind of see why the princess of the country was a little bit upset and starting to break into hysterics. Things are not, shall we say, looking good.
I guess for now this will just be my average team. Is he...
He should be pretty much in the center of that shockwave distortion. Or maybe not, but...
I'm guessing he just won't show up for now.
No, he will show up. But
No,
he's
I
not
mean-
on the map at the moment.
Yes, that's what I meant.
I mean, you've got a full spread around your battleships, so... Threats could come from anywhere.
Actually, overall, this looks fairly... This looks fairly good.
Alright, good luck.
I am, however, going to switch these two. And let's see. It is just a bit of damage.
What's with this? Is this Laminesha still? No way! Hey, to think that a beautiful city like that got turned into just a hole in the ground? How much has the place, the topography changed through that dimensional quake? No, it's different.
He doesn't have the star yet, does he?
No, he does not. That was just due to a huge burst of energy. So what's happened to everyone, all the citizens? Damn it all! Where did that giant ship and I'm go? Wait, there's a person there! Is this a survivor?
Oh, I like this guy already.
Is he the source of the blast we saw? Are you prey?
He looks like a savage beast.
What was that? There's an explosion off the port bow. Oh, our first layer of armor has been breached. Explosion? Where did the attack come from? Where was that man? He was able to damage the quarter with his bare hands? I targeted the largest energy source. But you don't seem so tasty. What's with this guy? Watch out! This guy, he isn't any average guy. Now then. What is that? He's not human. Is he a demon? A devil? Or is he even a proper Reaper? Seems like I've got some tasty prey lined up for me. This world isn't too bad. What's happening? I can hear his voice here, all the way from over there? Is he talking about us when he's talking about prey? That guy, he's not even trying to hide his killing intent. Fire! Everyone attack! Zero, our opponent's a human. Do you think that's a human? See, I'll take responsibility for this. I authorize all units to fire. Launch everything.
I know the exact voice
What's
that guy should
happening?
have.
Don't look away. Until we've confirmed his death, don't you take your finger off that trigger. There's no movement. Life signs have disappeared. What's with that giant? Is it a dimensional beast? Now you've gone and done it. Looks like I'll get to enjoy myself for the first time in a while. That guy, he's still alive? When did he turn into a monster like that? I'll have you fill this hole in my stomach. Fight me with your full strength. He's ready to go, huh? Wait a minute. It's no good. It's pointless to fight without knowing his strength. There's no point in talking. He's not going to let us get away. Are you serious? It's kill or be killed. In that case, all units, commence attack! Take out the unknown immediately! Fire everything we've got! Don't let your guard down for a second! Come at me with your full strength. I'll devour your very souls! Damn it, what the hell is that guy? So, destroy the enemy to win. Don't let your battleships die. SR point is reduce him to within deal 45,000 damage to him within 3 turns.
That's doable.
But that should serve as an idea that, this is not your average enemy.
So...
Go ahead, try and scan him.
I was gonna say... I know the exact voice you should have. I don't know if I ever showed you Azrael from Blaze Blue, but that is the exact voice you should have.
But please note, even though you have scanned him, his HP is still full question marks.
That's never a good sign. That means it's over 100,000.
Well over 100,000 HP. Perfect.
He has an S in everything?
Yes, he has an S in all stats, but his mech only has A's. He has double action, ultimate, ignore status penalties, will up, will limit break, prevail level 5.
Level 60.
Level 60 enemy.
And his unit?
He has a special ability known as the All Canceller. Glorious.
Is it a barrier?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. And he has 2 attacks, both completely unknown. One of which is a map attack.
What is that range?
It hits everything in that range.
This is what you're telling me killed your Zeta?
Yes. And it inflicts armor down.
Oh,
Ignores size changes. And then he's got a 1 to 9 range attack.
I mean, ignore size shouldn't work for him, right? He's 2L.
Does it matter? He is crazy.
First things
You probably want to go
first.
on the defensive.
Yes. There's max number of units.
Good luck. Remember, don't let Gaia die. Sure, why not? I mean,
Whatever.
for all the people who are further back, just load them onto a battleship and get the battleship moving. You can take them all out next turn.
It's really just these 3.
No, I mean, the Gurren Lagann, the Scope Dog, the Exia. For them all, at least, it's a good idea.
Not for these ones, though.
Yeah, so, good luck. They ought to have Accelerate on the ship if you want.
Yeah, they
There you go, Accelerate. Just accelerate the ship along. You might want to be further to the...
I was gonna say,
but
it's
whatever.
not going to die from a single hit.
Yes. Hopefully.
They're not that cruel.
Are you sure? Get her too?
I don't particularly want Getter 2 out, is the problem.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Could be bad. How many viewers do we have at this point in time?
Still him. Them. Whatever.
Alright, so.
Let's face it, we're going on the Gurren Lagann route. Most likely.
I won't complain with that. It means we're going to get all the weird units first. All the weird and funny units, so. I think that's a good thing. No, the reason I was asking about viewers is for talking about the story of the original game.
I mean, you can go ahead and do it now.
So, I'll go ahead here and explain for our viewers a little bit about the story of the original game. I don't know absolutely everything
Orcus.
since I haven't fully played through it, but...
It can all be summed up with Orcus.
Kind of.
Well, I mean,
So,
Orcus is the glue that ties this together.
yeah. So, the story of the original Super Robot Wars Z, in its simplest form, is this.
Yes!
Yeah. There was... Alright, do this first. Something inside me is seeking out the strong. What shall make me feel that way? What makes me fight? What's with this boiling in my blood? Where is the enemy I seek?
Back to what the Z series was.
Yes. So, just go ahead and let us see what his crazy attack is first.
I'm slightly sad that it'll take us longer to get the Zeta, but hey, we're gonna get the Orcus sooner. Like one chapter.
So, the basics of Super Robot Wars Z, the original. A long time ago, there was a being known simply as the Edel Bernard. Not Edel Bernard, as that is an important point in the series, but the Edel Bernard.
What?
This will hurt. I told you, he has double action. He needs to take 2 turns per turn.
Oh, right.
Fun!
Oh.
Also, he has special combat music because he's the last boss. So, there was a being known as the Edel Bernard.
Not Edel Burnett either. That's
No.
another point.
So, one day, this immortal being known as the Edel Bernard wound up seeing the Black History. It's unlikely to in a single shot, but it hurts a lot. So, for those who know Turn A, Black History is from Turn A, and it's sort of the collective history of mankind before their apocalypse. In the Black History, the Edel Bernard saw what was to come, that the universe is cyclical and the end of the world is nigh. The universe is going to hell.
Which,
That one. And so the Edel Bernard figured, he saw that, and he despaired. And he figured, you know, if the world's going to hell anyway, why don't I just do whatever the hell I want? And so he set out to cause as much chaos as humanly possible. That one.
yeah.
Okay.
Then... Oh,
Instinct?
I can do both.
Yes. And so, as a part of the Edel Bernard's plan to cause as much chaos as humanly possible, or inhumanly possible in his case perhaps, he wound up discovering on a world these things called dimensional bombs, from the series known as the Super Dimensional Century Orgus.
Yes, it's by the Macross people.
Yes, it is the part of the Super Dimensional trilogy that did not get made into Robotech. As a result of these dimensional bombs, a whole bunch of worlds wound up getting exploded and smushed back together into various formations, which is why we have all of these series converged into a single place. It did not affect that single world alone, it affected all worlds. Which is kind of a pain, but hey, it brought everyone together. In order to try and deal with this threat, a group of specially empowered luck. A group of specially empowered individuals arose. It turns out that the Earth is in a very unique place in the cosmos. It is in the optimal location for drawing out the power of dimensional energy, which comes down across the stars and is sort of concentrated on the Earth by the various constellations above it, particularly the 12 of the Zodiac. And the easiest way to draw these out is through the use of things called spheres, which are ancient artifacts from the dawn of creation, each of which harnesses the power of one of those Zodiac constellations. In the original game, at the very least, there were 3 I know of. The Sphere of the Wounded Lion, representing Leo, the Sphere of the Sorrowful Maiden, representing Virgo, and the Sphere of the... Actually, I'm not sure what the third one's name is, but it's the sphere representing Taurus. So, that's kind of why I was trying to link it with the appearance earlier on of the units from Wing. So,
This is pain.
yes, it is very painful. So in order to try and deal with that, there were 2 separate groups of people who got sent off into these worlds that were getting smushed together and set off to try and make things better. One of them was a wandering repairman named Rand Travis, who, along with his master's daughter, Mel Beater, piloted the bright construction orange mech, the Gunleon.
Which has one of the greatest themes in all of Super Robot Wars.
Yes, the Gunleon's theme is glorious. Unbeknownst to him, it was, in fact, a conduit for the Sphere of the Wounded Lion, which manifested itself and enabled him to do some pretty ridiculous feats over time. The other person who was sent off as the main character was a woman known as Setsuko Ohara. At least I'm pretty sure I'm getting her last name right. She was a test member of the Titans from Gundam's Test Pilot Squadron. And she was assigned to test out their new machine, the Virgola. Unfortunately, things went pretty badly for them as they were testing this new unit, and she and her comrades all got dragged into another world. Over time, these 2 groups of people wound up coming together and meeting up and trying to avert the end of the world. But yes, through the power of these things known as spheres. Spheres will be showing up throughout the Z series as a key thing. In fact, we've already met 2 sphere reactors in this game, which are what the technical term is for people who can use spheres, who possess them and have the ability to draw them out. The problem, however, comes from the fact... Oh look, he's down under 100,000 health. Yay! The problem, however, comes from the way that spheres work. Spheres are not exactly the nicest things.
That's understatement of the year.
So every sphere grants immense power, but it also has a corresponding price it exacts from its wielder. For the Gunleon and the Sphere of the Wounded Lion, it did exactly as you'd think from it.
Wall. Right?
No, not that one. One down. That one. The Sphere of the Wounded Lion grants incredible amounts of power to its wielder.
92%.
It hurts. The Sphere of the Wounded Lion generates enormous amounts of energy, but while it's active, it causes its bearer to be in immense amounts of pain. Luckily, Rand Travis is a pretty huge, buff, tough guy, so he can just easily tank that. But it does still hurt a lot.
This is Wall again.
Yes. Also, the Sphere of the Wounded Lion is unique amongst the spheres in that it seems to be sentient and doesn't like fighting, which is part of why it hid itself inside a, repair mech in the first place. Poor Wounded Lion. As such, it only pulls forth its strength when it is really necessary. So, it'll only use its powers in short bursts of time. On the other hand, you have Setsuko's Sphere, the Sphere of the Sorrowful Maiden. Its ability is it grants incredible powers to its bearer, but it feeds on despair. And so, as a side effect of possessing it, it slowly drains away its bearer's senses. She started noticing this as she started losing her sense of taste. The cake she was eating didn't taste quite as good anymore. And then it slowly continued on, as she started losing her sight, touch, smell, hearing, It probably got pretty bad before the end, but her mech was incredibly powerful. So she kind of had to decide. So she didn't really have any say in the matter, but it was pretty painful by the end. In the end, these people were able to defeat the Edelbernard and bring peace back to their world. Or so they thought. But, as we'll see here in a little bit, that might not be quite right. Also, please beware of the map attack.
Honestly, I'm just screwed at this point. If he uses the map attack, I'm dead.
Oh yeah, he's gonna, but... Yes, so that's, you know, kind of the very basics of what the original Super Robot Wars Z was like. If I had played more of it, I could probably go a lot more in-depth. He doesn't have lock-on.
Yeah.
So you just want to hide him away somewhere. Yes, unfortunately, I didn't play too much of it because, I really didn't like this battle system they used in the original Z as much. Its three-man squad system seemed kind of unnecessarily obtuse, and the maps looked kind of ugly / hard to understand, at least for the first few ones I played. But we may end up getting back around to that here at some point. Okay, you are still alive down there. Right?
I don't like my odds.
Yes, you are. Hello, Paloma.
Is this lock-on or is it the...
That is lock-on.
It's not the better one.
No. She has flash there.
But of course, you can't attack.
Yes, but it'll let you dodge whatever hit comes at you. So, good luck. Maybe best not to. Goodbye.
This is gonna be an
As I said.
expensive stage.
As I said, this is the final boss of the game.
Okay.
I mean, if you just, you know, waited him out, you could survive, but... yeah, send him up and try and do a defense thing. That's gonna be the best you'll get. Good luck.
If he uses the map attack, I have to restart the stage. Oh, thank God he did.
I recommend defend. Because, yeah, you aren't going to get this SR point, I fear. Goodbye, Alto.
What do you mean?
You were
don't
even
think I'm gonna
defending.
get it? I've got 2 stages to do it.
Oh, yeah, you're lucky there.
That was a close call. Way too close for comfort.
Yeah. Getter's still got full energy. You sure? Wanna go for that?
Yeah, I'm sure I want to go for this.
Alright, yeah, I see why. Flash.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of instinct.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually better.
Yeah. He's got high enough will, he can use his sniper rifle.
Alright.
But yeah. Well, you're approaching 45,000 damage. Yeah, save.
Just...
Yes, you're approaching 45,000
Because I'm getting
damage.
so close.
Good luck. I really would not recommend using anything on Chirico here.
It's not that, it's just seeing that hit rate on Chirico is...
Painful. Yeah, oh dear, this is not going well. Do not use God Mars.
Using God Mars isn't the problem. Instinct.
400 damage from that.
Wall.
Bottom one.
Yeah, I know, I'm just looking... Just making sure he has enough that I can wall and lock on.
Kind of important for this.
At least most people have either wall or flash. Or instinct.
Going to move in to try and use ACP5s? No, you don't have enough energy. But you can use the bayonet spiker.
Will.
That would be, you know, something. Also, have you considered using the Rust Hurricane? I don't know that it would do anything, but... Bad move. You don't want to use those Vulcans.
I do, actually, kind of. So that's not his instinct. He doesn't. He does have flash, then.
He does have flash and lock on.
There's one very specific reason why I want to.
I don't know that they're going to do anything.
It's more for the second support, for the spare support attack.
All he's got available for Ross Eagle Shot right now.
Still better than nothing. Anything, by nature, is better than nothing.
Yes, that is theoretically correct.
Just because you're correct doesn't... Just because you're right doesn't mean you're correct.
Huzzah, and you're now up to 40,000 damage.
I need 5,000 more?
3,200.
Oh, God. You know what? I'm gonna do something incredibly
No,
stupid.
do not do that, do not do that, do not do that. Everyone will die.
I'm going to do something incredibly stupid. I'm going to bank on this. Because I trust my judgment.
You probably shouldn't, but...
Oh, I know I shouldn't.
Good luck.
Wait, do I have enough to... No, I don't. Wall?
Well,
Wall. Just in case this fails.
yeah.
I have everything going for me.
Except the enemy's stats.
And I don't have hot blood. So it's really not everything.
Yeah. Let me see if I can raise this kitten high enough that she can...
Raise your flag.
Nope. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of kitten showing now.
I just heard Tagami's ears.
Look up, kitten. Show off for the viewers. She has decided not to. Alright, so you should have gotten the SR point here.
I'm really hoping he flees because of that.
Well, we'll see. That's nowhere near enough. Damn it! He really is a monster! It's no good! We can't win something like this! Don't give up! If you look back, if you try to look away, he's just gonna devour us then! At any rate, this is gonna get even worse. Can we really not win? Do we not have any way of doing this? Is this all you've got, Gutter? Sorry, Ranka. Am I gonna die here? Unable to win against this overwhelming power? And take out my true enemy? Chit. Looks like it's the wrong time for hunting, huh? My lord, I'm glad to see you unharmed. Huh? Ah well, at any rate, I'll give you a passing grade for now. The fact that you are so pleased gives this Imliard the utmost of delights. Answer me, Im. What the hell is this guy? Very well, then. Since you are here, at least, since you've survived this long, I suppose you have a right to know. Allow it to be a present on your trip to the underworld. Quit screwing with us. That man is the one who creates who rules over the dimensional beasts. The King of Destruction. The one who rules over dimensional beasts? The King of Destruction? Destruction. Are you trying to destroy this world? My lord, the door to Insalam has already been opened. If so, then call those guys out. Hey, you lot! This is your new battlefield. More dimensional beasts? Are these the subordinates?
Do those things look familiar?
Those things... I see some things that don't look like dimensional beasts. We're leaving. What do you intend to do with these people? I'll give them a fitting opponent. So carefree as always. I suppose we shall head off as well. What are you intending to do about the Minutia? Give up, Sione. There's no one left alive there after all. Carlos Axion Jr., did you know this was going to happen? Even for me, I couldn't have predicted something that monstrous would appear. But, since it's already occurred, there's nothing to be done about it. We just have to look on towards the future. But, my country! Let's go. There's no reason for us to stay here. Exactly right, Carlos. You really do understand, don't you? Thank you very much. Wait a minute, I still have things to hear from you. Crow, can't you feel it? What? Even in the face of such overwhelming power, you still haven't awakened yet, In that case, I guess all this has been for naught. What the hell are you saying? This is farewell, Crowbroost. It seems as though you aren't worth my killing.
I don't think I don't have to fight all these things now.
Yep.
Really?
You're somebody even more dimensional beast? And please note there's an especially dangerous one right next to you. Allow me to tell you one last thing. Everything I said about 9 Industries and the model dimensional beasts were completely lies. So you really were leading us here. Well, I suppose you could put it that way. I am at heart a liar after all. I'm Leonard! Stop it, Crow. Gotta do something about this situation first. I thought I pleaded. Force, can we fight these many dimensional beasts? And to top it off, there's that new thing, looks even stronger than the Rhino Demons.
I am so broke.
An overwhelming power. King of Destruction. You really shouldn't have used that all-out attack. What's wrong, Zero? We've got no time to be spacing out. Fight on! Who do you think you're talking to, Captain? All units, focus fire on that new type. If we beat that up, we'll be able to make our way out of here. For now, we just have to think about surviving. Be sure to cover the machines that have taken damage.
Is that all I need to do?
Yes. Kill the new one. If you do that, you'll be out of here. This is the Dinodamon.
Ooh, 34,000.
34,000 HP.
Oh, and
it's got
HP
Prevail
and
level
energy
6.
Medium?
No.
Small.
HP and energy recovery small.
Okay.
Dimensional Fault Barrier. Has a map attack.
Joy.
Gravitational Meteor. And something Blade Crusher, which pierces barriers and ignores size. So just throw literally everything you have at that one thing. Really, with what's happened to you, your only hope is to crush it.
Yeah.
I'd go ahead and use Kathy's wall.
What's that?
Yes. That's not wall, that's the one that makes all damage taken for 1 turn, 1 quarter.
Alright.
So yeah, good luck. Make use of everything you've got at your disposal. This 1 turn's your only real chance to survive.
Well, I saved just before I did my stupid thing.
Yep, that you did.
If all else fails.
So we shall see. Leave it on. You want to see the new enemy?
I want to see the new enemy, but I don't want to see the damage. You know?
And of course, Kamina has no clue how to pronounce Dimensional Beast. Just adding a bit of levity into this. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's, like 1/10 of its health almost. And now. Yeah, these things are crazy. They really are fitting of the name Dimensional Beast. As they actively smash through dimensions just with their very attacks. Oh look, and a drill arm. Ow.
Are you dead yet?
I should hope not, but we'll see. Nope.
No, that
But
just
that
looked
hurt a
super
lot.
damaging.
See, you confirmed another dimensional distortion. It appears as though they're piercing through the dimensional walls. Is it more dimensional beasts? Oh no.
Oh crap.
And here comes the one part of the Z saga that I forgot to tell you about. That isn't a dimensional beast. What is that? Is that so? I have been dragged forth yet again.
Please tell me he's not going to be fighting me here.
Why do you bear malice towards me? I see. You are one who is trapped in that infinite prison. If that's so, then I shall release your soul.
Cool looking suit.
You and I are both filled with sins. Discalibur!
Oh wait, is this guy the villain guy from
This is...
Z? The not hyper villain, but the one that Brand becomes friends with?
This man's name is Asukim Dovin. He is a key villain from Z. A crazy guy who's hunting down literally anyone who has a sphere. Yeah, he's a villain, but he'll help you out at times. But he's absolutely nuts. That black suit, is it helping us? It's covered this. Who cares what's going on? Give us a hand here. All units, keep on attacking the Dimensional Beast. Don't lay a hand on that black suit. Even though he's coming to our aid again, we've got another silent guy, huh? Is that so? With this, I understand everything.
And this is happening. I put this bottle in the freezer for a bit too long.
And it's frozen.
It's not fully frozen yet. It's
Yes.
actively freezing.
And here we have the Shiroga. Pilot. Counter level 6, ultimate, blocking, energy save, prevail level 4, will limit break.
Is he an
Has
ally?
HP recover medium, energy recover large, spiritual attack prevention, luster edge, embrace the inferno map attack. Isn't that a glorious range?
Oh god.
And Discalibur.
That's the sort of range you have nightmares about.
Be glad he's on your side.
Oh, he's at least halfway on my side.
Yes. He's helping you deal with that dimensional beast. He took out a third of its health in a single hit.
Okay, remaining things to do... I can do a final God Mars.
Good idea. You have the,
I think I could
Macross.
pulsar cannon it.
that you could, but you're gonna tank a hit from it.
No, I'd die.
May I recommend you heal? You have the Aphrodite right there.
I was
Oh,
just...
you can't lock on. Although you could have someone else lock on for you.
Did I already cast... Yeah, I already cast lock on. Well,
Yes. But you already have the other thing active there, which it reduces damage to a quarter. You may want, however, to go ahead and use Trust here.
trust...
Second one. For healing, because, I mean, you've got some injured guys. Could use it. I was thinking your battleship.
I know, I was just checking to see if anyone else was worse
Yeah, the
off.
Gecko Go is pretty damaged. So, you have the Trider, the God Mars, Scope Dog. Would not advise putting it right next to them.
I can do this.
You have Wall at least there at the bottom.
I may miss, but I at least...
But it's a chance at dealing damage. Because you need everything you can get.
Yeah, I need to not be directly next to it because I need that work. Oh, I actually hit.
Yeah. Good, that's good. That's very good.
You did more than I was expecting you to, Trider.
Did enough to pierce through the barrier. That's good. That's very
Is this the
good.
same one?
It's the same attack.
It's too long.
Oh. You can hope to use that shoulder missile pod. And hope that it pierces. Oh, good luck.
That worked.
Yep. Don't have enough to do those. Or the final god Mars.
Can't do anything.
So just go ahead and punch it. For the best. You still have the
Gecko Go, Macross Quarter.
Macross Quarter is really your only hope at the moment.
What are the rest of these?
You have move, attack, land, option parts, transform, spirit commands, recover, as in recover a unit, buster cannon fire. Hope for the best.
It's not gonna kill, but
You can hope.
it's not going to kill.
It's not strong enough, but
I might be able to deal some additional damage with Die Guard and maybe get the kill with the Gecko Go.
we can hope.
Big maybe.
Because if you don't get it this turn, you're gonna have some major problems.
Financial problems.
No, I was thinking more like a battleship or the God Mars is gonna blow.
Alright, so that was...
Unless, of course, Asakim gets a turn and gets the kill for you. He's got focus there. That's
I
something.
might as well.
And you've got wall. Punch. Will it even pierce?
Yeah, it actually did.
Huh. You have focus. You have trust.
Go ahead and focus. And trust on self.
Yeah.
This might be very painful.
But you can't buff your hit chance.
I can't.
It's not
That's-
worth it.
No. It's not worth it. Go here and... I can't recover anyone that's really in danger. I can, however,
You
move...
could go over and patch up the God Mars with the Ptolemaeus.
Yeah, that should do.
Okay. Oh, and she picked up Blessing. Oh, nice. The only thing you have.
Oh, he
And
did.
Asakim. Oh, come on, please hit.
If you hit, I'm saved. If not, I may be screwed. Please
Oh.
just attack the God
Demon
Mars.
The Demon Lord Sword. Become black mist and disappear. Of course, that first bit was scripted. So of course, he didn't deal anywhere near enough damage.
Please attack the God Mars. Please attack the God... Alright, most of them can't actually attack after moving.
Not most, but all of the small ones.
So you're going to rack up some kills.
Hopefully.
At least rock.
You've got a pretty big one literally right next to you. Luster Edge attack. So let's see what else Asakim can do. Are your eyes broken?
It kind of reminds me of...
I don't care what you are. Luster
What
Edge.
is it? Yarlet Custom.
He looks nothing like
Its
Yarlet
head reminds me
Custom.
of Yarlet.
I don't see that at all, honestly, but
You don't see that? Yarlet
No.
also has the things like that. The Gundamish head. Is this different, or is...
still Luster Edge. She's only got 3 attacks.
Man, you...
Just keep dodging.
Alright, I had Flash.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt. But it shouldn't be deadly, even if it pierces the defense. Alright.
Alright, so who gets the kill is the question now. Not quite as much of a question.
Who needs a kill?
Lots of people could use kills. The other thing is, should I
Who
try
needs
and-
levels? Of your key group you're going to use, because remember you're about to get a huge influx of new units.
Well, amongst the units I'm definitely going to keep using. Osmond's at least a strong maybe. Mazinger's a definitely.
Yes,
Chirico's a
Mazinger and Chirico are
definitely.
things you definitely want to.
Exia's probably. Getter is also most likely.
So Getter and Chirico are looking like the best options at this point.
Yeah, I can definitely get a kill like that. So now the thing to do is just sort of sweep up some extra kills, you know?
Yeah, make sure to, you know, look what you can. How much HP does it have left?
10,000.
Yeah, be sure...
With an ACP Phys and Spiral Getter Beam, it should die, or regular Getter
I was gonna say I don't know Crow can.
Let's see.
Turns out Crow doesn't have enough will. But if you mop up some other stuff, you ought to be able to. 7 kills! You need 7 kills.
7 should be doable. That might.
Nope.
Still a solid maybe.
Sure.
Especially with the Eagle Shot backing up.
Good luck.
Nope.
Just barely not.
Still a level.
Oh, your battleships are bad.
What?
Level.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Ptolemaeus. Your Ptolemaeus is the highest level battleship.
Understandable.
But at the same time, sad. You don't want to use him first. Remember, he's got support attack. There's one right next to the, Macross.
I think you're right, there's one right next to that cross.
And remember, 0 buffs. So yeah, at this point in time, shouldn't have too much crazy trouble.
Just got to...
Shouldn't.
Oh hey, can I be 5 now?
Okay. Well, I guess it's that it didn't think you'd need it. Leave it on.
No. It's only got 1 support attack left.
Oh.
Buttons I'm not just having to do. Ouch.
39 kills on poor Koji.
That's not horrible.
He deserves more.
He deserves more, but you know, I'm willing to accept that level.
I was gonna say, really, you should use Daiguard just as a bit backup, I'd think. Because honestly, what are you going to do this time if you fail to get the kill? That ought to kill that.
Yeah, it should.
Yes.
Or just barely not. Okay.
Guard for someone else.
Yeah, Exia.
Yeah, it's good to give the Exia some.
Exia, sure.
It's the most powerful, but situational ability. Zero commands, 0 commands.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just barely can't cast both of those. I would cast Spirit. No, money. Luck.
Yeah, I definitely would like.
you're gonna lose a lot. Alright, so you have the Trider still. I would, you know...
I have my plan.
You're that confident in it.
If this fails, Crow gets the kill.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
You didn't lock on.
I didn't.
Good
What's my
luck!
hit chance?
83.
Not bad. I'm going to accept an 83.
Yes, and you did hit and pierce.
Well, I hope the getter beam pierce. Yeah, it's one kill.
How much HP? Does not have enough.
Probably, yeah, that's
Yeah. She just doesn't have enough to be able to. I would not do that. Go to the Aphrodite, use it instead, and then do the other thing you should have done. Cast Analysis.
What?
Nope, from her. Ptolemaeus, the person who can cast Cheer. Her. That one in the middle. Decreases damage enemy deals by 10%, increases your damage by 10% for one turn. Give you the best shot of doing this. This guy. Is it even stronger than Moby Dick? What the hell is this dimensional beast? Is it something that King of Destruction Rhyme made?
If this doesn't kill, I guess Trider gets the kill.
But Trider's got a really low chance of hitting. This is why I said you should leave backup. I'm the sort of cautious guy who always tries to have backup plans in place.
Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to throw caution to the wind. Trust your gut.
But yeah.
You just have to make thousands of plans. So if one plan fails, you go to plan B, or C, or D, or G.
Or 25 Delta.
I think we might go beyond that.
I don't know.
Is it
How little?
Charlie says it has a chance.
The Vulcan missiles, but I don't know. But that's barely. Do you have anyone who can offer? Oh, you do not. Gecko. No hit chance now. It's because it's got that Prevail. You don't have any way of increasing. This is why you need backup plans.
And I had planned.
Move. No. Yep. Actually, that's okay. I was
want
thinking
theirs.
Command Auras.
And
Yeah, you
this-
should be in a Command Aura. No, you're in a better Command Aura up one. Because you've got the Ptolemaeus there.
Let's watch this fail.
You got a 1 in 4 chance.
What am I even using?
The Trider Javelin. Will it hit?
Who knows?
Nope.
Nope.
So, okay, hope you survive the next turn.
Well, it's gonna die most likely.
Actually, Asukan's probably gonna kill it here.
Yeah, that was my.
So you're gonna lose. I wouldn't try that. You'd be better off healing someone.
Worth it.
Maybe it wasn't, but... And leave the gecko.
Alright, Asuka, go ahead and get the kill, please.
31% chance? Nope. Goodbye, Asukan. I'm not allowed to die. The suffering that shall eternally be carved into this body. My soul has already been trapped in that infinite prison.
Well, let's see what happens.
Asakim, you are a weirdo, to say the least. But at least you're not actively trying to kill us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something. And aren't you glad you put a barrier field on her?
Did I?
Yes. That's the reason she took no damage.
I actually did not know that.
Yes, I recommended you do that. Now you're in some trouble.
Only...
Good. You were very lucky there. It's probably going to be toast, but... Yep. Sorry, I have to retreat! Well...
Well...
Can... Yeah, that's probably going to get a kill.
If it doesn't, the sniper rifle should.
Yeah.
And I do want to ace the character.
Yeah, you do.
He's a good ace.
His ace bonus is one of the best. Or one of the most useful. Just wish the music wasn't the same all the time. Boss music. It has special, ominous boss music rather than the standard music. 'Cause, I mean, God Mars' theme really deserves the standard music. Let's see. Nope. No. So, get her. Lock on. And finish it. This has already taken several turns too long.
Yeah. But we still got an hour left before we usually stop, so...
Yeah.
These two stages have only taken an hour and a half.
It's because they went straight into each other.
Yeah.
I predict that there'll be more explanation and exposition and such.
I doubt it'll be a full hour's worth of exposition, though.
No. Alright, and there we go, and the Dimensional Beast finally explodes. Kinda sad we didn't see its other attack, though. It just rips a hole in the universe and drops a meteor on you. DM armor acquired.
Ooh. Let's go.
He gained wall.
I should have farmed some of the tasty experience there.
Oh well. All of the remaining Dimensional Beasts have retreated. Looks like we survived somehow. What are you saying? Look around us! An entire country was destroyed, and the people who did have escaped, and on top of that, all these monsters showed up out of nowhere. How can you think of this as a victory? Leave it, Alto. Thanks to you, we were able to survive that. Can you at least tell us who you are? Asukim Doen. Right now, that's what I'm called. And you? I'm Crow Bruce. Just call me Crow. Well then, Crow. You're lucky. There's no worth in me killing you yet. And that is why I shall leave. I pray that your soul shall rest in peace. What was with that guy? He was almost like the wind. A black breeze, a black gale sweeping through. Asukim Doen. Who on earth was he? Got big problems with Simragi? All of the broadcasts throughout the world are being hijacked by someone. What? The perpetrator is sending a message to the entire world. Let's see. I'll send it to the monitors now. Yeah, lost 3 units.
Ah, it wasn't as horrible as I was expecting.
But you do not have much money.
No, I don't.
Well, I mean, you didn't earn much money from that stage. We are sending this broadcast to inform everyone in this world. I am Siene Regis, the leader of the new Empire Imperium. Let's see. Our Imperium is a country without a homeland. From our mobile battleship, the Great Axion, we shall take control of all humanity. We shall unite them all countries under a single banner. At the same time, we should restore the freedom that has been lost to the people. As of this point on, all those who go against us shall be seen as intruders who would go against freedom and shall be crushed through force of arms. At this point, the Great Axion is at point 1271 and proceeding southwest. In the path of our advance is the Harness Alliance. And we consider this our declaration to the world. Our fighting force consists of dimensional beasts. See. What this exactly means shall be made clear to you 2 hours after this broadcast ends. In 2 hours, the Harness Federation shall be wiped off the face of this planet. We are the new Empire Imperium. We shall bring the hammer of justice upon all those who would deny freedom. Area 11. The new Empire Imperium? Don't screw with us! See. Unfortunately, my lady, it appears that at the same time they appeared, the country of Limnesha was wiped off the map. See. If on the off chance they are able to use dimensional beasts as their weapons, as Siene Regis says, this would become an incredibly bothersome matter. What's happening back home? At this point in time, they're just observing the situation. Let's see. Alright then, as the governor of Area 11, I order you. Let's see. Call back all of the purebloods who are serving in the Alliance military. But if we do that, we'll allow the Peace Preservation Council's Special Operations Squad to flee. There's no time to be dealing with something like that. What that woman's saying is true. There's no meaning left in the UN anymore. The entire world's being broken up by this crazy Imperium thing. In that case, this world is changing. If we screw up, this entire place is headed to hell. Ashford Academy, Student Council Room. The new Empire Imperium? Hey! Hey, it looks like the Harness Alliance is really getting attacked by dimensional beasts. So what they said in that broadcast was true? What's happening to the world? Brother. We'll be fine, Nunnally. I'm sure Lelouch will come back safely. That's right. Lelouch is currently studying abroad in France. It's not dangerous there. Thank you, Luis. Miss Luis? Mr. Saji? Isn't Suzaku the one in trouble? I mean, isn't he a part of the military? I mean, I'd heard that Suzaku was part of a special research squad. He shouldn't be out on the front lines. Hero. The world's just going to get wrapped up in another fight again, isn't it? Where are you right now? Are you safe?
He's never safe.
No. Singapore. An indiscriminate attack on the Harness Alliance? What's happening here? Where are you going, Kinue? I'm off to Harness. It won't even take 2 hours to get there from here. What's wrong, Isabel? Do you intend to let something like this get away as a journalist? You have to tell everyone what's going on with this Imperium. Wait, Kinue. The incident this time is completely incomparable to anything I've covered as a war journalist. I'm certain that from here on, our world is going to get wrapped up in even more difficult and troubling things. What do you mean? The existence of Imperium's like a stone that's fallen into a lake. No, one that's been thrown into a lake. The waves from that are going to ripple out across the world. Depending on how things go, it may wind up even destroying the lake itself. Destruction of the world? I'm certain that the Gundams and the Dankuga are going to start moving. And so we need to look at things from a broader perspective here. Let's see. In order to tell all those to come here how quickly this world is changing. Prince! Paris. Miss Cheryl! Calm down, Ronka. But if wars really start here, Brother and Alto are... They're fine. But they're fine! Cheryl? I'm sorry I yelled like that. Let's see. But if you just get panicked here, nothing's going to change. Just getting panicked here won't change anything. I'm sure that your brother and Alto are putting their lives on the line to fight. Made against this senseless violence. And so what about us? What? If they're fighting, then what is it that we can do? We can sing. That's right. And so we shall continue to sing. With the feelings of those precious to us in our hearts, with as much strength as we can. Yes! Brother, Alto, please come back safely. For those who do not know, these are Cheryl Gnome and Ronka Lee from Macross, the two main singers of Macross Frontier. Alto, you've got two fine women waiting for you back here. I definitely won't forgive you if you die.
And the love triangle that goes nowhere in the series.
UN headquarters. As of now, we have received word that the Harness Alliance has been annihilated. 1 hour and 55 minutes after their broadcast ended, huh? To think that Liminesha was hiding something like that. Let's see. Of course, that Imperium organization. More than Liminesha, it's something that Cine Regis and the Axion group have put together, it would appear. Lady? Yes. If we had moved the allied army that we'd had near Liminesha, do you think we could have saved Harness? In all likelihood, all we could have done was extended the time until Harness was destroyed. But there were lives we could have saved in that time.
Trace is probably the best person in this room.
There's nothing to be said about it, Sir Trace. See, after all, we aren't gods or anything like that. We couldn't have known that something like this would happen. There is no god in this world. So that's why we must move. Alejandro. I won't allow you to say something like, there was no choice. I sincerely apologize, Prince Schneasel. I shall not forget this day. The fact that I allowed such casualties to occur. Sir Trace. We'll go ahead and break apart the Allied army for now. Everyone's got to return to their homes and figure out how to deal with Imperium. Is it okay not to consult with Lord Charles? It appears as though we can't make any contact with him right now. Oh. It appears as though he's still holed up in his private room. It appears as though it's hurting the head of even the His Imperial Majesty. In his case, I don't think that's so. And so all plans go out the window now. However, I wonder if this Imperium will change the world the way we wish. I feel that they shall only wind up creating more pointless conflict and spilling more innocent blood. Zexus. This world is getting bogged down in even more troubles. I have high expectations for you. It could be that you'll be the ones who will save this world. War and desire are completely pointless. Schneisel. And that Imperium or whatever. Someday you shall come to realize that. This is Charles de Britannia, or whatever his name is, the Emperor of the Britannian Empire. Until the day comes that humans can acquire everything. I know. However, that may mean something. That's why I let that girl go. I know that a lot of people died because of that. A foolish question. If they can't win against them, there's no future. If that's going to destroy this world, then that's all this world had left. Even in Pandora's box that was opened to release all the destruction, there was still a light left at the end. See. However, there are some cases where that was a false hope, when it should never have been seen. At this point in time, all we can do is trust in them. Zexus. And those wanderers as well, that they shall become this world's hope. Pacific Ocean. Allow us to celebrate the founding of the new Empire Imperium. You! That was an impressive speech, Sione. See. With the utter destruction of the Harness Alliance, the power of Imperium should be known and feared by people across the globe. But the incident at Liminesha was a very unfortunate one. However, please do not forget. You are the one who destroyed the country. What? What about it? How does it feel to have destroyed that which was precious to you by your own hand? Their despair is most delicious. After all, you were merely the leader of a tiny country, and now you are going to be the supreme commander of a giant empire. Isn't it splendid? Stop it! Please, stop it! Why don't you explain, what is with that King of Destruction? What is there to explain? That man is the one who holds the power you wished for to change this world. It is true that I wished for an existence like that. However, I don't think that it's fine to just destroy this twisted world. Project Izume. Okay. The plan was supposed to be to draw forth enormous amounts of energy from a parallel world. And that energy itself is the King of Destruction. See. In order for him to be able to transcend the walls of dimensions, he lent me some dimensional beasts and assisted with our project. Do you really think that just enormous energy and dimensional beasts would be enough to change this world? That's why I cooperated with you. You said you'd help. I didn't lie to you at all here. After all, isn't it going exactly as I'd said? Alright. I'll admit that it's my loss for not seeing your trump card, seeing through your play here. Even though I was the one who was intending to use you, you went ahead and used me instead. And so what shall you do, Carlos? Are you going to leave Imperium? Huh. Why should I? Didn't I say it, Liminesha? You've got to act positive about things like this. You didn't lie to us at all, after all. That man does have the power to change the world. However, I do have reservations about being the sponsor. After all, it's kind of hard to sponsor someone with as ominous a name as the King of Destruction. Let's call him Gaio. And the unit which is his throne shall be Carnage Incarnate. Let's call it the Gelteran. Gaio and the Gelteran, huh? What's wrong? Do you not like it? I'm a man who's lost all his past. I've got no memories and no friends. Of course I don't have a name either. I like the name you've given me. From now on, call me Gaio. I was very pleased that you enjoy it, Gaio. Well then, Lord Gaio, give us your orders. There's only one thing left in my mind from when I disappeared. And that's just to keep fighting. Fighting? From today on, this entire world is my battleground. Find those who can wound me. Their meat, their blood, their very soul. This Gaio shall devour them all.
Stage clear. So, do you want to talk about the units on the route split? Just, you know.
So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do one more here. So, we have a route split to take. And it's a big choice. So, if we decide to stay here on Earth and help out the UN still when everything is going crazy, we will wind up acquiring the invincible robot Zambot 3. The units from Zabungle, which are the Walker Gallia and the Zabungle, will wind up getting the King Gainer, Emperanza, Dominator, and Panther from Overman King Gainer, the King Kitten and Kaiser from Gurren Lagann, and the Getter 1-2 and the Getter Change Attack for the Getter Robo. Plus the Gundam DX, Gundam Airmaster Burst, Gundam Leopard Destroy, Turn A Gundam, Gold Sumo, Orgus, and Nikik.
Of course, the most important units on that list are the Orgus and the Nikik.
They're so
Said
very
no one
pretty.
ever.
So, if we go out into space with the 00 Gundams, the Dancougar Nova, and the Macross units, we will get the Zeta Gundam, the Methus, the Strike Freedom, the Infinite Justice, the Destiny Gundam, the Impulse Gundam, the Soul Gravian and Grand Trooper, and the Solar Aquarian. Finally, if we go to Area 11, we will get the Gekka and the Gawain.
That's over 5 chapters.
Yep. So this is one of the longer route splits and has some important decisions.
Go ahead and take this for now.
Do you really want to put that on him?
It's healing, isn't it?
Yes. It gives you plus 100 armor and plus 10% and 10% HP healed at the start of turn.
There's no one else I can give it to that's particularly good.
You aren't thinking of, the Mazinger?
Not particularly.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll get it all eventually. It's just, what do we want to do?
The only particularly wrong answer, as said before, is Area 11.
Yeah, because you get literally nothing there, and you have very few people. Yes, what do you want to see first? What weird people do you want to see? Do you want to get all the weird people?
I have that on the Mazinger.
Yeah, and the flight module. Yes. Do you want to get the weird people? Do you want to get the famous Gundams? Or do you want to get nothing? Basically. Or do you want to go with all of these super robots? Or do you want to go with the real robots?
And I've got 77,000 money. That's not what I meant to press.
But, yep. So,
how do I get this back?
what back?
Oh, it's back normal now. I somehow changed the entire menu.
Yes, that you did. Vote for the UN route has come in to go see the super robots. And have the very fun chapter where we get like 2 units to deploy. That one is fun because you just have so many new guys that you have no clue what to do with. And we'll get the funnier themes faster that way. Do we have anyone else in chat willing to chime in? Not seeing anyone at the moment.
Sure, let's upgrade both of those. Because why not?
At this moment, it looks like we'll be helping out the UN.
That's the one you went on for, right?
I do believe it is. Just because I wanted to see all the crazy guys.
There's no reason to upgrade his energy.
No, there really isn't. Except for the completion bonus.
Which is fairly nice.
Yep. As soon as you finish upgrading, we'll get moving.
I know. Sure.
Yes, I'm sure more we'll watch later, but yep. But yes, I'll happily go on the UN route to get the King Gainer earlier.
Alright.
Yes. The only downside to not going to space is it takes one extra stage to get the Aquarian, which I find to be by far the most broken unit in the game, but it's one stage.
At least it's not the Evil. The Evil looks better in my opinion.
Project Uzume. The enormous dimensional quake that occurred at Liminish opened the door to a parallel world. And the one that appeared there was he who rules over dimensional beasts, the King of Destruction. Let's see. He has claimed the name of Gaia and taken this world as his battleground. There was no one yet who knew the meaning of his words, not even himself. This event became known as the Calamity Verse, and created even more chaos in the world. Wherever the Imperium went, battles spread out. A strong wind of violence began to flow across this world, and humanity faced a bitter choice. Still in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Well then, Zero. Do you intend to leave Zexus? One of the Black Knight's main goals has been achieved by taking out the World Liberation Front. So for now, we're going to return to Area 11 in order to free the country from the Britannian Union. Let's see. At any rate, we need to be able to take countermeasures against Imperium.
I don't really know if there is. I mean, you could put it on the YouTube video, but...
Let's see. Well, I mean, if we only go a single chapter in and make a separate save state, we could certainly go a different route.
Could.
If it's a single chapter, I mean, it's not too crazy.
Yeah.
And I will look into getting the polls on Twitch available. Yes. At any rate, yes, we need to take preparations against Imperium. After all, those participating in Exis were here of their own free will. You're free to leave as you decide.
As you decide.
I thank you for your as you see fit. You're free to leave as you see fit. I thank you for your understanding. Don't worry about it, Zero. We had the same thought as you. So Celestial Being is also going to be leaving Zexus? It's been predicted that the appearance of Imperium is going to change this world a lot. See. Because of that, we're going to return to our organization's original efforts. Of course. Could be that interfering indiscriminately here would just continue destroying this world. Is that so? So what do you intend to do specifically? In order to deceive those who are trying to target us, we're going to head out to space for now. We'll decide what we're going to do from there. Well then, the SMS will go along with you for now. With what's been going on with Zexus here, we want to return to the Frontier Fleet for a little bit. Understood. Well, for at least a little bit longer, we'll be looking forward to working with you. Holland, what are you going to do? I don't care what's going on, but I've got a debt to that Elgin guy. Till I can repay that, we'll keep working for the Peace Preservation Council. Well then, appears as though Zexus will be split into 3. One group will continue working along with the UN's Peace Preservation Council. That will be the members of the Crusher Squad at the center. The Mazinger, the Aphrodite, Crusher Squad, the 21st Century Defense Corporation, the Decatur General Company, along with the Gurren Lagann and the Gecko Go, huh? Apparently, the Getter team has received orders to return to Japan as well in order to refit their machine. Understood. We'll leave them to you.
Oh, we're getting Jet Scrounger here.
Oh, the Getter team.
Oh, the Getter team.
Getter team, not the Mazinger.
I still think I'm getting the Jet Scrounger. No, that's the next route split.
Yes. So the second group will be going up to space, huh? Will be SMS, Celestial Being, and Team D as well. But why is Team D going to space? Why does the Dan Cougar need to be in space? I don't know. And then the third group will return to Area 11. The others will be the Black Knights, Chiriko, and the Colony Gundams. And what will Crow do? With that flippant guy, he doesn't really care where he goes, does he? He's a freelancer after all. We'll leave it to him to decide where he's going to go. And so as this world changes, we're all going to be split up. I pray for everyone's luck. Even if it turns out we'll never meet again. The appearance of Imperium has turned this world into hell. Zexus. What should Zexus? What should I do? And so that's what's been going on here. The King of the Dimensional Beasts, huh? Let's see. Looking at the battle at Harness, that's not unbelievable. So what's happening with Axion? Your boss has picked a fight with the world, hasn't he? I bet there's some trouble with the company. In places you can't see, at least. That's a kind of roundabout way of putting things, huh? I guess so. On the front, at least, everyone's putting up a really good show of trying to remain happy and neutral here. Everything's going on as planned. Let's see. After all, both the people inside and outside are afraid that if we screw up, we could get their workplace could be turned into another Liminish or Harness. Let's see. So they're just going to try and ignore things, huh? Guess that's how things should go. How are you in the lab doing, Chief? After all, doesn't that billionaire have a personal bone to pick with you? You don't need to worry about us. Let's see. I really don't think that our dear idiot here is going to move all of Imperium just to target a single lab. After all, if I wind up dying, he'll never have been able to claim that he won against me there. He'll never be able to deal with something like that. I don't really know what's going on, but it seems like you've got an interesting relationship there. At any rate, both me and the lab are doing perfectly fine. We're already working on the Brus's upgrades, so we'll be able to use those to take out those dimensional beasts. Leave it to you. And so I'll keep on working as a pilot. That's how it's gotta be. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using the data from those new dimensional beasts you've been sending back. So, what's my reward? What? I thought you were all fired up about your mission here now, Peter. You still hadn't forgotten about the money? These are completely different issues. See. But still, I don't intend to let Imperium have their way with this world. After all, the world's gonna keep on spinning around. And no matter what happens, I've still gotta pay my bills. You're very strangely optimistic at times, but I don't hate that. Alright, so go ahead and tell me how much I earned. Unfortunately... let's see, this is what you got this time. As a large service, you've earned 300,000 G. With this, your remaining debt is 490,000 G. That's so. You've already finished paying back half your debt. Aren't you happy? Well, the situation's what it is right now, isn't it? Not even I could whistle happily in a situation like this. But my feelings aren't going to change here. Here, next time I'll be sure to smile for you. Let's see. Well, that's if you're able to pay it back safely. So, by the way, I heard that Zexus is split into 3 routes. Which do you intend to go on? So there's going to be a group going along with UN. It's going to be Koji, the 21st Century Fence Corporation, Takeda General Company, the Getter Team, Team Gurren and the Crusher Squad, along with the Gecko Go. The people who are going up to space are the SMS, Celestial Being, and the Dan Cougar Nova. And the people returning to Area 11 are the Black Knights, Chiriko, and the Gundams from the colonies. What shall I do?
UN's the only one with a vote currently.
Yes, so we'll go ahead and try to see about putting up a poll for it tomorrow, but for now, we'll go ahead and head off to the UN.
And honestly, the UN is the better route because it's the only route. Well, it's not the only route, but we'll get to see the mech we didn't get to see before, the Koku Bogar.
I don't think we do this
Yeah,
time.
it's on this route.
Anyways, this is the only one that'll give us something in the first stage, so that's nice. I've got a debt to these guys now. I've got a debt to these guys now. I'll stick with the UN for a while. Well, no matter where you go, well, you're gonna fight dimensional beasts, though, I bet. No matter what I say, it seems like that I'm guy's not gonna leave you alone. It's exactly what I want. I'll just turn him into more money for me. By the way, what's happening with Esther? She wound up seeing what happened at Harness. Ever since then, she's locked herself up in her room. Is that so? She really did wind up flashing back to that time, huh? Be sure to tell Esther this, Chief. I haven't forgotten my promise. Alright, Crow. Don't you die on me. If you die and run off without paying off your debts, I'll never forgive you. I'll try my hardest. Seems that those X's have split into separate groups. Is that so? Even though you were so passionate about them earlier, you've completely lost interest in them? It isn't like that. See. In the name of observation, I'm intending to send a squadron after them here. Is it lucky, or is it not? See. Either way, we have a bond between us now. See. Yeah, a bond? If I was to put it, the mark of those who have broken a taboo. Of course, if I was to say that, though, you two share the same. I don't understand what you're saying at all. See, can you explain it once more in a way that we're more likely to understand? Yes, those who bear the stigma shall begin to appear. Stigma? I'm understanding you even less now. I sincerely apologize. I'm going to have to head out here, so we'll continue this later. Are you chasing down Crow? No. More than him, there's a more troublesome foe to deal with. Yes. Dragged here by my soul, the accursed wanderers have come. So. Alright. And we have a different save file here now. Great.
Suborders!
Hurry up and do your suborders.
Who all is available? Karu, get PP. Mazinger, get PP.
Simone.
Is the Getter team not?
The Getter team are separate.
Oh. They're right there.
Yeah.
I was trying to turn... I do not have a lot of units. I guess that's going to be made up for by the insane number of units.
Yes, you're going to get a lot of units.
Simone, yeah. Kama, you get kills. Why not?
You've got Holland, Renton, Crow. Sure, that's decent.
I did not mean to do Tahoe, but whatever.
Maybe you should take
you.
Tahoe off. So that you can put her in money or something. Gonna give Roma? Yep. Roma deserves it.
The 2 of their kill counts. Levels. You could use some levels since I'm gonna have to use you. You might as
Do
well.
not. Yeah. I was going to say, do not put Musashi in levels. Because I would not be able to take it if they were all separated like that.
If they were at different levels.
Yes. I mean, it just is seems very wrong to me to have the three
Musashi
members,
especially.
the 3 members of a single team at different levels. Great. They're still pretty broke, and I would not advise spending stuff. You still don't have anyone up to 300.
No, but they're getting closer.
Yep. So,
Stage time. 11 units deployable.
alright. Back to Japan. Battle camp. Yes, so this should be the base of the Crusher squad. So what's going on with Imperium right now? Apparently they're currently circling over, heading towards the southern part of Europe at the moment. It's already been 1 week since that huge dimensional quake. It appears as though the 3 great countries and the UN are both watching Imperium. Let's see. Before Imperium arrives, I guess they're gonna have to prepare to fight, huh? But those guys, are they really gonna try and destroy the world? They intended to do that. They'll have to prepare a larger squadron. So what? So they're just playing around picking small fights with people? We don't understand. We don't have any idea what on earth it means that they're doing that. Let's go, you guys! If we've got enough time to be laced around here, we need to go and beat the crap out of them! Please calm down, Mr. Kamina. You're trying to get yourself killed. What are you saying, Roshu? Do you think that I'm gonna lose? Just like Roshu said. Even when we've had all his exes fighting him, we couldn't stand a chance against him. There's no way we could win on our own. Let's see. Even if a man knows he's gonna lose, there are sometimes he just has to fight. This is one of them. That's way too impossible. What point would there be to doing that? At this point in time, we've got no choice but to leave Imperium alone. It's something like a natural disaster. We just have to hold our breath and wait till it passes. I can't stand that! Akagi? If it's something like a typhoon or an earthquake, you just have to give up. But those guys have a will of their own, and they're picking fights on their own. You can't afford to leave guys like that alone. I agree with Akagi. So do I. Let's see. We may not be able to take them out, but we can slow them down even a bit. Shut it, you! Roma? What's with you, Roma? It's not like you to be acting all scared like this. You guys, do you really think you can fight against a monster like that? It's impossible for me. Simone, you! Leave it, Kamina. What Simone's saying is only natural at this point. Even you should know how terrifying these guys are. Even we couldn't win against them. Even if we had a miracle happen. But what you're all talking about is as of now, right? Yeah. What are you talking about? If you can't win today, then there's tomorrow. If you can't win tomorrow, there's always the day after that. That's exactly right. In order to take them out, we need to get stronger. If we can't win today, just win tomorrow. For that sake, we just need to get stronger. Get stronger. So, what are you saying we should do? Do we need to just power up our mechas or something like that? It's not just that. There's a lot of stuff we can do. Let's see. We can focus on strengthening ourselves so we can handle our machines' improved performances. We can track out enemy weak points. gather more allies. There are many paths we could take here. See. We're just looking for more people to fight alongside us. Wouldn't that Asakim guy be a good idea? That guy, he saved us, didn't he? Seems like someone here can't agree with that. Yeah. Let's see. I can't accept or trust anyone who'd laugh like that and say about nonsense like he did. I wonder if he came from another dimension. Do you think he came from the same place as that King of Destruction? I doubt it. It looked like he hadn't seen any of those dimensional beasts before. But that Asakim guy. I guess he got flung here by as a result of that dimensional quake? Is everyone here? Let's see. You've all done well to come back safely. Commander Otsuka, I suppose the fact that we're all gathered here means that we've got a new mission? That's exactly right. You're all going to be heading towards the Dark Continent. By the Dark Continent? You mean where we were? Is Imperium headed there? No, that isn't it. We're off on another investigation of that place. With the incident of Limnesha, it's become widely known as the Calamityverse. Since then, the dimensional boundaries have become more unstable. At least that's being reported all over the world. So are you saying that more dimensional tremors are happening? In addition, there are far more dimensional quake class ones occurring. However, we haven't confirmed many dimensional beasts appearing. However, or it could be that another being like the King of Destruction will appear again. So we want you all to head off to the Dark Continent, where there's been a high concentration of dimensional tremors, and investigate the area. See. So we're turning back to that hole-filled continent, huh? Well, I guess it's a good job as any. It's time for Team Gura to be heading home. Turning home. Yes. Alright. We're leaving at 10 o'clock. All units prepare yourselves by then. Understood. Looks like I got a bit of time till we leave. I'm gonna head back to the Kuragane-ya. That's a good idea. It's a nice chance to relax in the onsen before we deploy. You can feel free to relax by yourself, Akagi. I think I'm gonna do some special training there. Good luck, Koji! We've gotta become stronger. We can't allow Imperium to do as they wish with the world. Ha! You've got some good guts, Koji. I'll go along with your special training. Is that really okay, Ryoma? If you want me to hold back, it's way too late for that. Your determination's lit a fire in me. As if I try and hold you back. Let's go! We'll just see how long that your determination holds out. Yeah. You may feel it would be better if you'd taken on that King of Destruction. You can just all do it. In order to become stronger, I'll do whatever it takes. Good luck, Koji. How sloppy, Akagi. You should learn from Koji a bit more. Ibuki, Aoyama. Let's head back to the 21st Century Defense Corporation. See. If we ask the boss, I'm sure we can get some new equipment for that guard made. Calm down. There's no way we can get a power-up that easily. Let's see. For Akagi, at the very least, I think he needs to prepare his mind a bit more. Even though I thought we'd finally come back to Japan, we have to deploy again already? There's no good to be voicing complaints here, President. Let's see. Compared to back when we were so busy trying to just find a job, this is almost like a dream. I guess so. We definitely can't allow that King of Destruction to do what he wants. I may get a bit behind in my studies, but even then I won't complain. Well then, President, I guess we'll be fine. Let's see. Well, there's... By the way, your teacher sent along some homework you'll be able to keep on studying while you rest. But, president! You need to just finish this with a bang, you know? Bang! As if I could do something like that. There's nothing to be said about it, President Wata. The two of us will go along and help you out with your school. Yeah? Yes.
What are those two?
They're some of the Daiguard people. But aren't you guys just saying that because you want to eat Ikura as snacks? Yeah. You found us out? But Wata, you really do need to keep on studying, you know? I know, Takeru. Back when it becomes peaceful again, I'm definitely gonna go back to school. That's good. Takeru. Mom? See. I heard from Mr. Schroeder that about your parents back on Gishin and your older brother. I promised my brother that I'd fight on for the sake of this universe. If you really do have that resolve, make sure you come back home alive. Thanks, Mom. I have to go. Chapter 24. The Visitors from Another World. Let's see. From out here, no abnormality spotted. End of report. Good work. We'll continue investigating the area around here. Captain! Seems as though things have been pretty busy here over the past few days. I don't really know what's going on. We're having to patrol a lot more. As things that even we're getting stuck out here in the middle of nowhere doing surveys. Commander, what is that? Special tremor! Special tremor's happening!
Sandbot.
Ow! What's happening? Weren't we supposed to be in our houses? Well, why are we in our pilot suits in the Zambot 3? Spike, no! And where is this place anyway? Woof! What's wrong, boy? Captain! The sky split open and something fell out of it! Is that one of those hairless apes' mechas? I smell a human! There's no doubt about it! What should we do, Captain? Is it obvious? Humans exist to be slaughtered! What's with those guys? I haven't seen those kinds of mechs before. A place we haven't seen and mechs we haven't seen before? Could be... Did we get swallowed up in a dimensional quake? Ah! They're shooting at us! Hey! Here, let's see. We need to get out of here. I've been trying to do that before. We're not... I've been trying to hail them, but we've got no response. You... Let's see. If you're gonna pick a fight with Kappa and the Zambot, you've got some guts. I don't know who you are or where you're from. We'll take you on at any time. Let's go, gunman guys. It's far too late for you to get away.
Clear within 6 turns?
Yes, clear within 6 turn allied phases. Don't let Kappa get destroyed. As this is the Zambot 3.
Better than an egg.
Prevail level 7. Fighting Spirit, so plus 10 will to start, and will up on hit.
Which is a bit weird considering it's the same console.
Yep, size L. Sword equipped. It has Arm Punch, Buster Missile, Zambot Buster, Zambot Blow, Grapple Combination, and Zambot Moon Attack.
Is the moon out?
I do not believe so. No, the moon is not out.
I'm back to normal. How does SR point difficulty work?
I have no idea. You have Guts and Spirit, Lock On, Mercy, Flash.
Nope.
Investigate, Analyze.
No one with Excel.
Don't look back. I don't know what on earth is up with the lyrics, but I just keep on hearing, don't look back. I don't know who on earth you are, but don't look down on Zambot 3. Let's go. Should I have no clue what the names of the pilots up in Kape are. We won't die somewhere like this.
Isn't the dog one of the pilots?
Not at the moment. But yes, their dog is one of their pilots. Do not watch Zambot. It is a horribly depressing deconstruction of the super robot genre.
As you might guess, it's by Yoshiyuki Tomino.
It's part of the Invincible series of 3 that includes the Trider and the Daitarn, which we have yet to see. Oh look, knee missiles.
And the thing I know most about is that there's one episode that is completely made out of old footage.
Yes. Yoshiyuki Tomino, the god of recutting stuff. Because they didn't have time to make a new one. Oh.
Surprised they know what a dimensional quake is.
Well, I mean, they got swallowed up in them before, probably, to take them to their new world. Got a parasize that turned into a spear. Okay.
Do you use Zambot really at all?
No. I did not use the Zambot.
I mean, Zambot has more combo.
It has the most combo attacks out of any unit.
Yes, but yeah, there aren't very many combo attacks in this
2.
game. Grappling combination or the moon attack? Moon attack! Alright, Zambot's strongest move.
In the name of the moon, the Zambot will, I don't remember.
Punish you. Yes, in the name of the moon, the Zambot shall punish you. Zambot special! Moon attack!
The moon's out, it's a critical. But that's base buzz.
Something like that. It's so weird looking.
It's the weirdest one.
Oh, Zambot.
I prefer Daitarn.
Oh, be sure to come back!
I just prefer. It's not even a dynamic kill.
That was a dynamic kill.
What's that?
I mean, it looked like it to me. Not all dynamic kills end.
Kape Jin, Uchita Kame, and Keiko Kamikita.
Okay.
I do remember Keiko.
Alright.
Thanks for that.
And the Beastmen are pissed because it's yet another combining robot, like that weird Gurn Logan thing that's been attacking them. Beastmen.
But this time.
Just the Zambot blow again. Now it's just using the missiles. Or do you want to swap over to the grapple combination?
Sure.
Sure, let's see what it looks like.
It's probably a waste of energy and everything. Yeah, names are harder to translate from what I understand.
Yes, because there's... Even if you recognize the kanji, there's at least 2 or 3 ways you can read every single kanji. So...
That's why Gundam protagonists are so nice, right?
That's why it's always nice to see hiragana or katakana names.
Aren't most Gundam and Kamen Rider protagonists like that?
Kamen Rider? No.
Sword?
Yes. Zambot Cross Slash is the finisher! Save me!
I'm guessing
Goodbye.
there's more stuff that needs to be done at this point.
Probably. What on earth was with those guys? Hey, have you figured out where we are yet? Not at all. Well, this area doesn't correspond to any topographical data we have. So I guess we really did get dragged into a dimensional quake. But, let's see. But I promised I'd go fishing with Aki and the others. Yes. There was a dimensional quake right in front of our eyes, but why is it only me and you two? And why are we riding Zambot 3? I was in a similar situation. How should I know what's going on? Please stop it, both of you. Something else is coming. Even more gunmen. They're still coming? Is this bad, Kappa? You've got a lot more than before. Shut it! And what What on earth are we supposed to do running away in a place where we don't know right from left? Wait, there's something else approaching.
Battleship. Oh, that's,
11 units.
That's an only battleship.
Yep, you get 11 units.
Go. That's everyone, isn't it?
You get 4 more units. No, you get to leave 1 out.
Cosmo Crusher? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, not.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like
Retreat
much,
the shuttle.
I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like there's much up.
Oh yes, this is another reused battlefield.
Yep. Although this one's understandable.
Yeah, because we are once again back to the Dark Continent. Because this is where we met Roshu.
Sure.
Alright. No decent sound. Look at that, Kappai! It's the Gecko Go! So those guys got flung here as well? There's a weird robot getting chased down by the Beastmen. Who are they? It doesn't appear to match anything we've gotten the data from the UN. Hey, you guys! Quit just staring at us! Come out and help us! What's with that tone? If you want help, you should ask for it nicely, shouldn't you? Shut it! Who's gonna say something like that? And I won't help you!
The double brat attack.
10 hour reviews as well. Yeah. What in that guy? Wait a minute. Is that guy's a kid as well? Did they get flung here in that dimensional quake before? Let's see. In order to find that out, we'll need to protect that robot. All units advance and take out the Beastmen. I've been waiting for that. Bro, seems like you're pretty fired up here. Yeah! We're coming home for the first time in a while. Hey, you Beastmen! Looks like you've been rampaging as you like while me and Team Gurren weren't here. But now that Common of the Demon has returned, you won't be allowed to get away with it. If you've got the time to say stuff like that, hurry up and get fighting! Don't say that, Miss Yoko. Yeah, that was cool! What's with you? Quit mimicking me! Is that you? You don't have to keep on butting in. You two, stop fighting! Hey, brats! Oh, wait a minute. Don't call people brats. Alright, if that's the case, then just take out the enemies. Those beastmen aren't gonna wait for you.
Ryoma's beautiful death glare.
Even if you don't say that, we know. Those two, seems like they'd get along well. Just like Ryoma and Kamina, huh? Let's go, you there. You want help? I'll help you out, so be sure to thank me later. Shut it! I'll be the one to save you! It's going to use the Zambot Moon attack. That'll chew through half of your energy. Do you want that?
I'm gonna start just defending.
Okay. Sure.
Because look how many things there are around me.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
And look at my HP.
Yeah.
It's not, super
worst,
low, but if I die, it's
good.
game over, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, you do not want to die.
People die when they're killed.
That they do. I mean, it seems like the sort of thing that should just be obvious, but apparently it is not for many anime characters.
I was about to come up with a name, but then I remembered there are too many to even start.
Yes, lots of people think that.
Hero.
The poor fools.
And it won't kill them. It should be a decent amount of damage.
Yep, just keep on moving. Remember, the Brasta has ridiculous range now.
Not ridiculous. But it is very high range.
I just love the fact that Veneer Vash from the movie talks in video. Cheers. Unit's labor weaponry is kind of weird.
The fact that it basically just has Cascade Crisis.
Yeah, the fact that it's basically got weapons from Type the End, which it really shouldn't.
I mean, the difference between Type the End and the Nirvash near the end of the series was basically negligible.
Well, I mean, they had the same, base. Same base design. They're both, Nirvash types. It's just one's Type 0 and one's Type the End.
And also at the very end.
I was gonna say you might want to try and, swap the whatchamacallit into flight mode, but nope, you didn't.
Oh, right, you can actually do that.
Yes, the Trider can transform into flight mode!
I forgot about that because you never ever use it.
Yeah, but it grants you +1 range, +1 movement range, which is helpful for big maps like this.
Samba! Retreat.
Good luck!
I don't want to deal with Zambot any more than I have to. I've got some sort of accent stuck in my head thanks to Ace, and I don't remember anything about it.
Which one? Is it the Amazing Grace one? Is it...
Move it, don't stop, shoot it, don't stop, I don't know.
I have no clue.
I can't do it. It was played near the end of the series.
No clue.
Oh
Eureka!
god, seriously?
Eureka!
Oh well.
Bye-bye.
That's some money gone.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not horrible, it's just,
Yes, on principle, losing unit is not good.
I didn't expect Nirvash to be quite that...
Fragile?
Yeah.
Lost half its damage in a single hit.
I was sort of expecting to dodge more.
Well, you haven't put anything into it.
Nope, that's not showable yet.
Long-range lasers.
Sure. The devilfish.
Goodbye.
You can tell that even the planes are Gurren Lagann units. Their eyes open.
I forgot Holland had hidden away.
That's an eye, actually.
I was gonna say, shouldn't you have just moved that over to heal the Zambot?
That would have been a smart move.
Yes.
I'm a little out of it.
More than a little, but...
No, just a little right now.
On the whole, you tend to be more than a little. Oh hey, he finally got lock on.
That would have been helpful a stage ago.
Not it would. But you didn't level Trider. Meh.
For, understandable reasons.
Yeah, the Trider's not that great.
It probably is the Amazing Grace one that I'm stuck thinking about the part that's going.
Even more! Watch out! Enemy reinforcements have appeared! Hurry up and come at us! We'll beat you all into the ground! Oh? Since you said something like that, it looks like even more have shown up!
Oh no.
Dimensional beasts are here too? We knew they showed up when dimensional quakes occurred, but I think they'd just be walking around? How could something like that happen? Captain! Looks like those guys are coming at us! Alright, all units! Retreat! Is that okay? These guys are taking over our island! About that, The people at the top of Trust just let those sort of things fight it out with these guys. What do you mean with that? It's fine, no. At any rate, we're going back!
Okay, I don't have to fight both forces. Now I just have to deal with the dimensional beasts.
Yep. Beastmen retreated? They're terrified of the dimensional beast as well, right? Simone, put some spirit into it, come on! Bro? We swore! We become stronger than back then! Dimensional beast and Imperium as well! We won't let you do as you like with our world! See, your king may have said he'll eat us or something, but before that we'll eat you! No, just try and eat us! We'll get stronger!
Okay, will up to everyone.
You don't understand it, right, Simone? Yeah, even I can do it. I'll get stronger with everyone else. Ha! I don't know what's happening here, but even we're fired up. You're gonna go along with us. There are the enemy of all mankind. Yeah, I don't know where this is, but if evil people show up, we'll fight them out. I'm Rich Guy, King of Destruction. Don't think we'll let things go the way you like. Just wait for us. We'll take you down.
And now everybody's got will up.
Yep. Maxwell. Everyone jumped to Maxwell.
Nice. Repair units.
No, you do not. You have trust? Oh hey, one of the Zambot pilots has trust.
Oh, sweet.
So that deprives you of flash and lock on.
I don't care.
Okay.
Simply
Alright.
because of who it is.
Spiral Getter Beam. King of Destruction? We'll make you regret not finishing us off there! The next time we meet will be the day you fall! Just wash your neck and wait! I don't know why that's a Japanese saying, but it's a wonderful one, isn't it?
It's because of seppuku.
I was going to say it has to do with, like, executions and stuff, but still.
It's specifically because of seppuku. You have to wash the neck before second washing the neck before they cut the head off.
Yeah.
Things
still.
I know thanks to Usagi Yojimbo. Good series.
Good comic series. You recover the Zambot's energy? I mean, Trider doesn't need it, but it would be a good way of getting some EXP on the Die Guard. And they needed it.
Jeez, what is my movement range?
10. That's why Haros are wonderful.
Oh right, Haros boost movement range as well.
Yep. See. When people are under pressure, they'll perform that much better. At the very least, that's where I am. Don't look down on me, Imperium. Someday I'll take you out.
Because it survives way too long.
You did a fair bit of damage. Now you've got Zambot, the shuttle, and the gecko.
Shuttle.
Hide.
Gecko. Go forward a little bit.
And that should be everyone.
Yep.
Zambot.
Zambot 3, Daitarn 5.
And Trider G7.
At least there's a lot of the really weak ones.
Yeah. But on the other hand, that means less chances to counterattack. Get a machine gun.
I was gonna say, you know, I might have a chance of proving the theory we have on double action.
What theory?
That you can triple.
Yeah, we'll see.
Of course, I should start with Getter 3.
I think I saw that you in fact can't. But I think it specifically said one unit it can only activate once, but the only person who it would be a problem for is the Getter, really. That's the only... No, Gurren Lagann could do it too, because you've got Kamra.
But of course, go to Getter 3 to kill something, then go to Getter 1. Because you don't want Getter 3 out on the field any longer than you have to.
Yes, the problem is if it... Well, oh yeah. Yeah, that would work.
Because you'll still be in Getter 1 regardless.
I don't know, how's an analysis?
Okay, that's nice.
0% hit chance.
Yeah, a lot of things have that right now.
Well, that's only against the Brasta, because the Brasta is super dodgy. Enhanced far further by Aharo. Go ahead and do this, the standard. I mean, you've got multiple resupply units.
To say, I should be able to get some resupply unit over to him. I just need to heal first. Oh yeah, I can definitely.
Definitely resupply. Healing is a bit more tricky, but...
3 or 4?
4.
4. Get her 3.
Gonna move over and use Daisetsu's on Orochi?
Yeah, that is the plan.
I would have moved the one left instead.
Oh, that's working.
Yeah.
And of course, I actually have to see Daisetsu's on Orochi, because...
Yeah. You've used it before, but I mean, it's something you don't use often.
Getter 3.
It's the most obvious how it's put together.
I'm just picturing Getter 3 attempting to move in punch now.
You could probably pull it off.
At least Aquarian 1 version.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it can reach the moon, but...
Two levels.
Yep. That's what happens. She's not able to go far enough. She does not have it. You got the Gecko able to do it. And if necessary, remember that... Because I remember Musashi has guts. Want to get her one.
I imagine Spiral Getter will
Still kill regardless.
Yeah.
Having the support attack is nice.
Yes, it means that there's no way you're going to fail.
I love the Spiral Getter beam. So...
Even the Black Getter gets it.
just a little bit of damage there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, only one per unit per phase.
Still
Okay.
worth trying. Sure.
Final God Mars to wail on it.
Yeah. Long range.
Come at me, dimensional beasts! I'll keep my promise to my brother and my mom. See. My psychic powers and the 6 god robos are here to fight for peace. I won't lose to you.
Since I didn't think it would kill, but it would at least deal damage. Just gotta see. No.
Nope. No double brat attack. Dimensional beasts! I won't forget my anger from that time! What is with that new empire? We'll definitely never forgive Imperium!
I wonder, would you even be able to read this on a PSP?
Yeah, probably.
Just full drill eyes.
See. We won't let you rampage as you like, dimensional beasts! This is our world! If you understand that, hurry up and go the hell back to your own world!
Hello, Claire.
Hello.
Our old cat has just arrived.
No, girl.
Drill arm.
Both Die Guardian and the 21st Century Defense Corporation exist to help people who are in trouble. I don't want if you're Imperium or whatever. We don't. But if you're gonna do whatever you want, we'll be sure to stop you. Drill. No, Claire.
From full drill eyes to...
Drill. Show off for the camera. You still smell rather perfumy cat.
It's been weeks.
Yep. Dynamic kill. It's been weeks since we applied that shampoo to you, and yet you still smell of it. I'll need to try and clean you again at some point. Alright. Flatten back down to normal.
Sure, let's,
Move away on CFS. And commonly used meals.
I don't think I've actually used the CFS.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
Talking about souls.
Ah, right, yeah.
The compact feedback system.
2.0.
Yeah. Yes, I loved realizing the joke about that. The compact drives from Urka 7. At first I thought they were just a pun on, compact drives or something like that. But it goes further, as kon and paku are a way of saying the Japanese words for body and soul. So it's both a compact drive and a mind-soul drive. Something like that. Fun things they don't really tell you about. This isn't your world! Hurry up and leave already! You aren't gonna leave, Strider, and I will beat you back! Oh, Trider.
I mean, the Trider isn't a terrible unit. It's always good to have out.
It's best as support.
Not saying it's a good unit, mind you, but... Yes, the Yandere cat. Continue rubbing against my beard. We should try to wait up in Fire Emblem.
Missiles? Fire the missiles! Hey, how are you? Hi. Alright, so it looks like you have 7 left.
It'd be so perfect if I could just position Hiroi right there. Right there. But no.
Sadly, Hiroi does not have his rolling buster rifle.
And I also,
Don't have him.
don't have it.
No, that wasn't enough. I'm surprised.
I'm not at all. I'm starting to get a feel for,
How much damage things will deal?
yeah.
Sure you don't want to send them further up?
Yeah, that's not a good idea yet.
You got plenty of weaklings there.
Yeah, let's tag this one.
Sure. Photon energy beam.
And then after I kill this one, I'll resupply him.
Yep. Not as much as the Big Bang Punch, I believe, but...
Well, of course not. That's something you should really only use once per stage.
And then there's the 100-fold rocket punches, which are...
That should
one
be
ammo.
ammo-based.
Yeah, it's 1 ammo.
So if you use bullet save on something with 1 ammo, does it turn 2?
I do not think so.
Because I was thinking, if it does, that would mean that I should get bullet save on the getter.
Yes, I could be wrong, but I think the answer is no, because...
It's rounded down, isn't it?
I don't know that it is rounded down. However, The important thing to remember is that anything with 1 ammo is that way for a reason. Just like how the, you know, enhancement things don't work on anything that has a single range. They do not buff that. And that is fully intentional. Do-do-do-do. Try to bird attack.
No, yeah, try to bird attack. Why not?
Yes, sadly no combo. Yes, I prefer the Zambot's combat theme to Trider, but
I prefer Trider's design though. Overall.
yeah.
Although Daitarn is still my favorite.
But sadly, we do not get Daitarn until much later. Because Daitarn is Daitarn, and Banjo Haran has far better things to do.
It's one of the only reasons that you should go on the Area 11 route ever. Get him 1 stage early.
Oh.
Next one.
Beautiful.
Alright. So there's exactly enough enemies that I can easily kill them all.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
Have you
sure
got the
about
tough guy?
Let's just get double action.
Then you're gonna use Crow.
Actually, yes I am. I'm going to. Really, any of these should go.
Yeah.
Because if I do this and that together...
Now you can have the Getter go.
And just be absolutely certain that he kills. I shouldn't have to deal with anything further than that.
I'd hope.
No, I mean... I don't think the damage was this.
Yes. There you go.
That was actually closer than I expected it to be.
Sword point acquired. It's over, huh? So I guess Imperium really was chasing us down. We may need to leave sooner than expected. You really helped us out. Thanks, you guys. It's fine. Helping people who's in trouble is what you do, right? Seems like they're getting along. And Curses of that kid's kind of like our president, huh? It's always good to see young people getting along. No. Alright, pilot of that robot, answer our hails here. This is Zexus, operating under the UN's Peace Preservation Council. We want to confirm the situation. Can you come to our ship for a bit? Sure! It's perfectly fine for us to go to the Gecko Go. That kid knows about the Gecko Go? Don't tell me that guy.
Not cheap, not terrible. I got enough money off that stage to offset that loss.
More than enough. Huh? The Gecko Go's hangar. Have you guys refitted it or something? Really? It feels entirely different than the one that it did before. It's not just that. There's some sort of weird feeling about it. Hey. Hey! It's old man Holland! It's been a long time! You look pretty good. You know me? What are you saying? Aren't we all buddies who fought together back in Zooth? What? You've got a weird face. So these kids were the ones piloting that robot? Hey, it's Big Bro Renton! Old man Holland's acting strange. What's happening? Don't tell me. You guys also got swallowed up in that dimensional quake and got all strange after that? What? What are you saying? Wait a minute, Cape. Don't tell me these people... Is this not the crew of the Gecko Go that we know? You're saying that they're different people? No, I mean, come on. No matter how you look at it, they're the guys we know, right? A parallel world. That's... a world that looks like the one we were in, but is entirely different? Yeah. These guys must be the parallel world versions of Holland and Renton. Then... we really are in a different world. There's a me in another world out there? Holland. Yeah. There's no mistake. These guys are from that world. A world where time dimensions were rewritten. The revived legend is able to make that possible.
The revived legend?
Yep,
Isn't
or
that
something like
Aquarian?
that. Sadly, no. Alright, so with that, we are going to go ahead and save here.
Go ahead and overwrite the quick save.
So, and with that, we have a parallel save in place in case other people tomorrow say, no, you should have gone with an entirely separate route.
Look who all I have.
One
Money it
person.
is.
So, we'll go ahead and try to get a poll implemented here on Twitch,
Hopefully it won't fail.
2 points away. So,
like one
we'll be able
kill.
to see if anyone logs on early enough tomorrow or later today and puts anything into that. So, at this point in time, we're going to go ahead and sign off and try and get that taken care of. Here's hoping you all have a good day, and here's hoping we pick up some interesting characters here soon.
Oh, we will be. See you all later.
Farewell.